Hey guys, welcome back to Frosty Sports. We've got the Snowstorm number 31 brought to you by Trolley here today. First team's Gents and Brutal team number 37. I am Doc Roz, and I've got my friend here, MTB, as my co-caster today. We're going to go ahead and get into this here in just a second. You got anything to say, MTB?
No, I'm excited to see Brutal Team number 37. After what they did the Brutal Team number 36, it was really a massacre out there, so I'm excited to see what they do this time.
All right, well, here we go. First kickoff goes the way of the Gents offense here. Quick shot by Kayak, double tap across the net. Nobody's able to finish it off. Nahidos is jumping up in the air, trying to get something to pass over to his teammate. Kayak's over to the center. Creed up way too high. Nahidos tries to turn back around. Lev misses the ball. Nice dunk by Dre. Sends it back over to the blue defensive half, but it's going to get intercepted. Sent back into the corner here. Just waiting for each team, kind of looking around, trying to find a new hole and figure out where the offense or the play style of the other team is going to go. A lot of these first matches, it's usually a little bit of a slower play, at least in the first half, so just trying to figure out exactly what's going to be the prime strategy moving forward for each team's. Gents playing pretty aggressively here overall. Spent most of our time in the brutal half so far. Creed jumping off the wall. This little air dribble pass over to Nahidos. Quick shot down left, but it's way too far over. Lev knocks that aside.
Just 1 second for me, please.
Dre's trying to make a team pay over here, but he gets blocked by KX. Lev up quick with the ball, gets knocked over to the side by Creed. Nahidos goes for a 50 with no grab. No grab takes that up into the corner. KX interception, little musty action here. Maybe a double tap, can't quite get it, does not have the boost. And Nahidos gets dusted by no grab. Creed by himself in the corner.
Yeah, fantastic shot there. Unfortunately, just not able to connect in the upper left corner from Nahidos.
Quick pass. Oh, nice shot. Dre managed to just force that way into the net. Really didn't think it was going to get in, but unfortunately, nobody able to knock it out of the net. Creed did try, but he gets absolutely dunked by Dre, and he couldn't recover fast enough to get the shot. That's going to put Brutal Team 37 up by 1. 3 minutes, 19 seconds left on the clock. Plenty of Rocket League left to go. Way too early to say who's got the advantage in this one.
Absolutely. We've seen great plays here from Creed. Playing very defensively, playing very well around the map.
Most definitely. Lots of good defensive plays here. Nice demo coming out for KX on no grab. Should give them a little bit of an opportunity here while the offense is trying to reassess. Quick pass up the wall over to Lev. Not quite able to get the touchdown.
No. Now KX setting up towards the middle. Bumped out to the corner from Dre. Creed trying to find a pass to the middle. Nahidos goes up, doesn't find the shot. KX back on defense. 1v2. Finds the clear.
Great pass from Creed up to Nahidos. Double tap off the wall down, and not quite able to get it in. Creed couldn't finish it, and it bounced too high to be a viable shot. Up pass over to no grab, little flip reset action. Gets dunked on by Nahidos. Quick shot, but he gets demoed by Lev. Nice 50 by Dre over to Creed. Back onto the wall. Makes it awkward for the Brutal Team 37 half, but they do manage to get it back onto the offensive side here. Unfortunately, not able to follow it up. Lots of big booming clears and not a whole lot of shot opportunities, but Nahidos, nice little shot to the bottom right corner. Perfect placement around both defenders. High game, 1-1.
Absolutely. Able to find the angle, getting it right past Ocean into the bottom corner of the net there. Fantastic play as we come into our third kickoff of the match.
Not a bad game so far. Pretty close. Interesting to see. I do like when we have close games instead of blowouts for sure.
It's fantastic.
Creed big booming one over to Nahidos, but it's intercepted by Lev. Lev double tapped in the air, tries to keep it across, does manage to kick it out, but unfortunately nobody's there to finish it off. Creed demos Dre. Nahidos up in the air, gets it over no grab, down to Kayak. Kayak popping it up on the ceiling, does manage to maintain control, but he's not able to get anything with it. And Creed gets deleted.
Off the map for Creed, back to the respawn timer. And here we have KX trying to clear it out of his own side, air dribbling over to the net. 1-on-2 here. He has Creed trying to follow up. Nahidos trying to push the offensive here. They have all three. Orange team coming back on the side. and not able to find any sort of play there as KX pushes it back onto his own side. Nikito's coming up for the block, finds it. KX back with the ball. Air dribble, but gets bumped. Now the ball is back in orange possession, but Creed pushes it out into the orange net.
A little bit of a misflip there, but they do manage to recover and keep the defensive pressure going. Try a nice little flip reset, little recovery, maybe a secondary one, not quite able to get it, but Dre's there for a quick shot opportunity, and just over the shoulder of the Gents defense. 2-2-1, 46 seconds to go. Brutal Team 37 now with a small advantage in this game. Certainly not over yet.
Absolutely. Dre took the second goal personally after getting scored and decided to go back into the enemy net and take his revenge. Fourth kickoff coming out. Comes out just about even. Nahitos finds the booster. No grab with the ball. Trying to look for a shot, but Creed air dribbles it right over. Gets blocked by Lev. Nahitos is going to be there, but misses the ball back up into the air. Crossed over to Creed. No grab steals it. Now Creed pushing into the goal, blocked by Lev. They're going to take the outside, but KX is there. Lev takes it away from him. Nikito's in the air, bumps it toward the middle. Real slow shot. And no grab finds the shot, gets blocked by KX. Fantastic block there. Good positioning, good awareness. KX going to take it back up the floor. Lev finding the counter. Now back on the blue side, 3-on-1. Nikito's in the goal by himself, does not find the block, and Lev gets the goal.
Lev absolutely bullying the Gents defense on that one. One outplay after another, and Nahitos thought he had a save, but just gets absolutely dunked. You know, there's 9 seconds left. A couple of kickoff goals could bring us back to a tie game and send us into overtime, but this game is probably going the way of Brutal Team 37 here.
Absolutely. Brutal Team 37 living up to their name, showing why the 37th team is the one that made it out of the trenches. As the clock winds down, waiting for the ball to touch the floor, still not up. KX looking for a shot, and Nahita's the one who finds the goal, making it 2-3, 0 seconds left. There is an opportunity for a kickoff tie here. What do you think?
No, after the buzzer, there's not going to be another kickoff here. They did try, but unfortunately, it wasn't going to be enough. But now, see, it's not a bad goal to score. They got a little bit of steamrolled there by Brutal Team 37. So getting another goal there at the end of the game, well, it's not going to help you win the game. It is going to hopefully help maybe swing that momentum a little bit, show them you're not out of the game, and maybe in game 2 they can keep a hold of that momentum from that recent goal and push us into a game 3.
Oh, that one's my bad.
Not a problem. Just waiting on the players to be ready for the next one here. Overall, it seems like Brutal Team 37 really solid offensively. Managed to keep the pressure into the Gents half for a majority of the game. Shot-wise, outshot Gents very, very well. Didn't have nearly as many saves. Gents, solid goal line defense, but with they were given more shots to defend, and unfortunately just let enough through. Gents, on the other hand, they have a fair bit of shots, but not a whole lot of saves for Brutal Team 37, so that would indicate to me that Gents not hitting the shots very accurately, at least.
No, not at all. And also, we saw Brutal Team out playing the defense, not so much in the goal the way the Gents were. They're much more out proactively stopping shots before they could happen. Up in the air, deflecting shots before the Brutal Team got a shot.
And that is just a key reason why game sense is just as important, if not more important, than mechanical ability. Knowing where your opponent's going to be, where the shot's going to come out from, or how it's going to take its bounce off the corner or the wall or what have you, is going to allow you to pick the best position to do something with it.
Now KX pushing the kickoff here. Nahita's going to look for a shot. Creed finds the center just off the top post, unfortunately. But we do see here the Blue Gents are on the offensive.
And Lev, quick shot over the shoulder of the Gents offense. This is going to be another goal for Team 37. Quick and early 15-second lead for Brutal Team 37. Not a good way to start for the Gents.
I'm a bit surprised. The Gents had a really good kickoff. They looked like they had opportunity for a goal. They missed the shot on the post, and look how quickly that turned around for them. A goal the other way. That
is a huge problem. If you're not hitting accurately enough to hit the net, it doesn't really matter how many shots you throw at them. It's just not going to go in. And that was a big opportunity for them to get a goal in early here and capitalize on the momentum from the end of last game. But unfortunately, not quite how the cookie crumbled today for him. Nice block by No Grab. Turns into a pass for Dre, but he does not have the control over the ball to do anything with it. Nice beat by Lev, getting it over Nahitos here. Creed up on the ceiling, gets it past No Grav. Dre up in the air, tries to get it across. Does manage to do so, but it's intercepted by KX. Lev takes the ball from the back wall and attempts to dunk it over Creed, but gets dunked himself. No Grav, seeing the opportunity, is going to jump up for it. Try to make something happen, but the ball just keeps bouncing from the corner to the midfield, and we're not really getting anywhere. Close shot opportunity from Creed. He's going to move for a little bump on the backfield here. Open net, not quite, but again, not another crossbar. The crossbar seems to be the Achilles here of the Gents offense here tonight so far.
Well, in all my games, the crossbar is always the best goalie, so I think I have to hand it to him more than anyone else. But here, KX with another shot at the goal, pups it up. No Grab tries to stop it. No one's there for the follow-up. Nahitos finds a shot, gets booted out back into the middle. Creed tries to block it here as they go out to the outside. KX finds a shot up top, one-on-one against Lev. Lev finds the block. Now Nahitos up in the air again, air dribbling, trying to find another opportunity. KX bumping the corner, finds the demo. Creed in the middle, gets blocked 50-50. But one thing I've noticed, I feel like I see the Gents overextending a lot and they get caught out after coming on offense. What do you think about that?
I have not noticed that myself. Haven't really been paying too much attention to how hard they've been pushing up, to be honest with you. But it would make a lot of sense considering how many times the ball just gets sent over their shoulders. And they've only got one guy back, which, you know, you've got your third man. That's his job. But it doesn't seem like anybody's near coming back fast enough to help him out in those situations. So overextension could definitely be the reason why. Now, Gents here, decent little bit of offensive pressure going on. Try to get a bump on Lev, doesn't quite happen. There's a bump on Dre. Pass out to Nahitos. Nahitos top shelf.
Oh my goodness.
Quite pick it off.
Oh, you cannot see that a third time in the same game. It is heartbreaking.
The Gents cannot get the ball on target to save their life. They've had 3 opportunities at least that I can recall here where it's bounced off the crossbar, the post. It's not where you want to be. We did actually, if anybody remembers last week, Game 7 of the Grand Finals on Tuesday last week, we had a very similar situation. Both teams actually unable to get their shots on target. Lots of crossbar hits, post hits, and teammates saving their own goals. It's unfortunate to see, but man, it's interesting to see it happen again so soon.
Definitely. Now KX here, one-on-one against Dre, air dribbles, tries to find the flick, and not able to finish a shot again, a little bit to the outside, no teammate there to finish a shot, no one on defense, and there you go, Lev, another score. This is what I'm talking about with the Gents just overextending a little bit, the ball gets out of their reach, and all of a sudden, it is completely on the offensive for.
Well, KX tried to hit that Musty into the backboard, but it gets intercepted, one of his teammates gets blown up, and the other one doesn't return fast enough to help. So nobody was anywhere near stopping that ball. Here's Creed after they win on the kickoff. Nice little air dribble. Tries to get it around Dre. Dre does manage to cast that one aside. Nahitos centering it over to KX, but KX dusted by No Grab. Over to Lev. Lev, quick shot, but Creed is there. Dre in the lab trying to get in his way. Doesn't really do much about it. No Grab up on the ceiling. Flip reset. Does he have anything to do with it? Not quite. Maybe trying to get a 50 here. Doesn't really happen. Not really a pass option either. KX double tap off the wall, tries to get it over the head of Lev here, but he does not have the ball control to do it right now. Another thing I've noticed, aside from overextending, a lot of opportunities where they have, oh my god, great pass down from the ceiling. KX, almost a repeat of the last shots, does actually manage to get it to bounce in. Oh my gosh, I didn't think that was going in either. No, you were not.
That was another crossbar in my mind, yeah. But there
it
we go,
like
the first goal here from the Gents. Calling it some momentum back. Love to see that.
Yeah, well, we are now 2-1, just under a minute left to go in regulation. No Grab up in the air, flip reset, drops it, not able to get the shot off Lev. Nice clear to the side, does get it around. One more offensive. KX around him. Dre managed to keep it in the corner. Creed ducks it back middle. No Grab's backwards in the net, but he does have possession. Nobody committed up to that ball. Quick shot across, way too high and too far to the right. Not on target enough once again. Pass opportunities not really coming through from the corner. I feel like they need to just start hitting the backboard or something. They keep trying to play it through the corner, but it just gets turned around to the side almost every single time. That's about the worst position you can throw the ball in to try to make a pass play these days. The defense in the corner is pretty hard to beat sometimes.
Absolutely. Here we have Lev air dribbling up in the air. 1v1 gets blocked by Nahitos, but they do still have the lead. 8 seconds left. The Gents need to score a goal right now or else they're not going to have a chance in this tournament. 2 seconds left. Ball's up in the air. Creed misses it, and that is going to be the match.
It is unfortunate for Team Gents. This isn't the end of the road for them, though. That is the end of this matchup. 2 games in a row won by Brutal Team 37. So they're going to take the best of 3, move on to the next match in the winners bracket. Gents are going to move down to the lowers bracket here. Not a bad game from either party. Gents just need to work on that overextension and the
Absolutely.
accuracy just a little bit. And I think they could make it back for sure. But
Absolutely.
Team 37 is going to move on to the next match. What do you think?
You want to? I just think that Team 37 had way better air control there. I think they just every time the ball was up, every time there was an uncontested ball in the air, you always saw someone up there on the orange side, and there was just it was just a one-sided game. It was over 10 meters.
Most definitely. All right. Next up, we are going to have a match from Brutal Team 37 here once again versus Team Aspire here in the winners final. But before that, we are going to take a quick break. So just hold on for just a minute. We'll be right back with you. Hey guys, welcome back. We've got another match for you here in the winners final. Brutal Team 37 after their victory against the Gents move on and face Aspire here in the winners final. Both teams 3-0 taken to the field now. Brutal Team 37, as we saw, pretty solid on the offensive line here. Really good at cutting off those pass plays. So let's see what they can do against Aspire here today.
First kickoff comes out even. No grab looking for a shot, doesn't quite find it. Fizzy on the defense, but not ready for the Lev rebound shot immediately. Gets a goal on second number 6.
Brutal Team 37 coming out the gate swinging. Fizzy just misses the ball, makes himself awkward, backflips, and Stats not able to get there either. Quick goal, 6 seconds in for
Absolutely.
Brutal Team 37.
Magnificent rebound play there. And who do you think the players to watch this match are going to be?
You know what? I'm going to say Lev has been putting in some pretty solid work here, but I mean, the Brutal Team 37 really just seems to perform well as a cohesive unit. I don't really see a whole lot of people like either not contributing or just the team plays are very good. The rotations are solid. I really couldn't say any one of them is like the better player for sure. And Aspire, we have yet to see how they're doing tonight. So I think I'm going to hold off on making that call for just a little bit longer. But Lev tried
almost
great 50 in the air. Almost gets away with it too, but it is set aside. Gator up on the wall. Ran out of boost with little chain dash action to make up some momentum, but not quite able to do anything. No grab. Does try to get it past Stats. Or Sats does not manage to do so. Dre up in the air. Dunked by Sats. Lev only one back. Quick clear up in the air. Looks like he does have a little bit of a follow reset over to his teammate, but all the way down in the corner. Just going to go right to Sats' possession here, and he's going to get a nice 50. Gets down over to Fizzy. No shot opportunity for Brutal Team 37 here. A little bit of offense coming out for Aspire, but it gets turned back away immediately. And we saw this last time, Brutal Team 37 absolutely dominating in the offensive pressure here so far.
Absolutely, but the one thing I noticed about Aspire a lot faster to be on the defensive end, and they find the opportunity. Gator finds the gap in the Brutal defense and scores a quick goal, matching it up 1-1 with 3:26 left to play in this first round.
Now, I don't know if you saw that right there, but his little side flip, late touch that he got off his wheels over the defense, that can be intentional, but I'm wondering if it was. I think he might have gotten a little lucky with that maneuver, but hey, this game takes a fair bit of luck sometimes. Nothing to worry about. Gator, nice little offensive play, little chain dash action to make up for his lack of boost. Doesn't manage to get over there. Fizzy clears it back over. Dre tries to cast it aside, but he's not able to do anything with it. Instead of dropping it down, No Grab sends it over to the side. Lev took possession and gets demoed immediately as recompense for his actions. A lot of demos coming out in this game. Very physically aggressive here so far.
The one thing I've noticed, every time I see the ball in the air, you see Dre out there contesting it every time. There's not a single ball that pops up that he is not after. You have to respect that sort of drive and chase. Lev finding that one, though, over the goal, pushing it out. Sats finding it, trying to push it up the field. Dre in the lab again, in the air, finding the contest. Izzy up trying to reject it. Does not find the clear. It's still on their side. Lev does not chase it, goes for the boost instead. And now it is Aspire pushing it up. Does not find the goal.
Quick shot opportunity, gets cast aside. Another opportunity from Gator, gets set aside by Dre. Up to Lev, pass over to No Grab. Quick shot, set aside by Fizzy. Wonderful save opportunity. That was going to be a great shot, but he managed to keep this game tied for him. Gator across over to Fizzy. It's blocked by Lev. Fizzy trying to keep possession. Stats going to come over, take that into the corner, across over the top of Dre. Dre managed to get a piece of it, send it up to the sky. Fizzy. Backboard pass, nobody's there for his team to get it. Dre is going to take possession of that. Fizzy, quick back pass to Sats. Banger of a shot all the way to the other end, but is he going to maintain possession? Not quite. Easy clear by Lev. Pass down to Gator. Not able to quite connect on that one, but a nice little double tap. Maybe a centering opportunity. Bump on Lev, not quite Lev. Massive clear.
Absolutely. Fantastic defensive play there from the Brutal Team number 37. And that's what we've seen time and time again. They play that really, really persistent defense, try to find an angle, push it out of their side. But despite that, Gator just tries to find an open net, drives it straight down the field with absolutely no contest. I'm actually not sure how that came to be.
Looks like No Grab was off in the corner, gathering boost. Didn't quite see how far away the opponent had made it with the ball. That's going to be a 2-1 lead here for Aspire. Minute 27 on the clock. Still anybody's game.
Absolutely. Lev, one-on-one here against Gator in the net. Gator going to find the block. Drain the lab, trying to find a rebound shot. Does not get it. Busy is the one pushing it up now, with Sats pushing it into the corner, trying to find a shot. Gets cleared out. Now it's No Grab in his own net, trying to clear it out. 50s. Now it's Gator in the air. This is absolutely just an absolute cluster of cars in the sky right in center field. I don't know who's going to come out on top of this one.
Most definitely. Quick. Ooh, Fizzy tried to get a quick little shot opportunity. Doesn't manage to do so. Nice little bump for Lev. Nice 50 by No Grab. Able to keep possession of the ball. Lev takes control, but he gets set aside by Sats' early challenge. Fizzy up in the air. He's got control. He's got a little bit of boost. He's going for the air dribble bump, and it is just set aside. He didn't have enough momentum to carry that ball over. No Grab up in the air. Gator. Nice try setting that one aside. Doesn't manage to do so directly to Fizzy, but Dre once again able to read the pass and take control of that ball, set it aside, and prevent the immediate shot attempt. Nice clear from Lev over to No Grab. Big shot, Dre opportunity, and he misses, but goes past Fizzy. Gator does manage to clean that one up. No Grab up in the air, flip reset, holds onto it, but Sats saw that one coming a mile away, managed to dunk it. Fizzy, nice little dunk here. He's got possession, fake shot. It's up in the air, not quite able to make it. They've got 4 seconds left. Brutal Team 37 needs to get this shot in the net immediately. Gator playing it off the back wall, does clear it over one offense. Both of the 37 backwards, not able to do anything with it. Dre has kept this up in the air. Gator's going to let it fall, and that is the end of game 1 in this series.
Really smart demo there from Gator to let the ball fall and end the round, giving them the 1-0 lead in this best of 5 here in the winners final.
It's a great way to start. We've Brutal 37 had a lot of offensive pressure for a lot of that game, but towards the back half, they kind of fell out. Aspire took one from their Team 37's page, and we stayed in the Brutal half for most of the last half of that game, it felt like.
Yeah, it did feel that way. The Brutal just not able to find those gaps that they find. They always try to see, you always see those goals just coming from like defense to offense, that momentum shift. But in this case, Brutal Team 37 not able to find it. And I wonder what they're going to change for this upcoming game, try to get that game back.
Well, I think if Brutal Team 37 can step up on the offense, or not the offense, the defense here a little bit, we've got 5 shots coming out for Aspire. Not entirely sure how many for Team 37. I do believe it's more. Yeah, they did get more shots here. But the saves not quite what Aspire was able to pull out. So maybe they just need to focus on that defense just a little bit here and stop trying to be so hyper aggressive. Maybe that'll help them stop letting so many balls in the back of the net.
Absolutely. Both teams here, though, being a bit more accurate. Oh, sorry about that.
No, you're fine, man. I'll say both teams are taking the pitch here. We've got the first kickoff coming at you right now in this game number 2. Team Aspire with the 1-game advantage here in the series. And an almost quick shot opportunity for Lev. Not quite able to make contact. Gets set to the side. Sats is going to pass that across. Trying to set up maybe a center opportunity here for his team, but it's going to get set aside by No Grab. Dre once again stopping yet another shot opportunity and taking possession of this ball in the midfield. Nice 50, really holding down the pressure all by himself against 2 defenders. Opportunity here for Sats to get it into the midfield. Does not quite manage to do so. Brutal Team 37 managed to keep it in the blue half. Once again, they cannot escape the demos and the offensive juggernaut that is Brutal Team 37 here in the first 40 seconds of this game. Wonderful
Fantastic
50 by No Grab.
What a block there by Sats, however, to stop that offensive pressure. Now it is them, Aspire, on the offensive. We see a fight in the corner here. Fizzy trying to center something for his team, not finding anything. Lev clearing it out. Gator's right there, though. Top left corner, finds a shot, hits the top bar. Sats trying to clean it up, doesn't find the shot. It looks like Brutal Team's going to manage to clear this one out from the clutches of death. Never mind.
Brutal Team 37. That was rough.
That was rough.
Couple of opportunities there where that ball should have already been in their net. They managed to squeak out of the way. And then all of a sudden, the ball just gets sent over the top of Fizzy. And Dre's basically parked in front of the net waiting for the roll. It's an easy cleanup. They tried their best, but unfortunately it wasn't quite enough there. Team Aspire up 1, 4 minutes and 45 seconds left here in this game number 2. Aspire shot opportunity, not quite able to get there. Dre up in the air, drops the ball a little bit, so Gator's going to come in take a little opportunity for a pass. Stats real quick over the top, not quite able to get it on target. Busy backboard, not going for the double tap, maybe going for a bump. Sats, quick shot set aside by Lev. Lev, demo on Gator. Now the ball's just bouncing in front of the orange half. At least they managed to get it set aside. Fizzy does manage to get in the way a little bit, but no grab, full possession, reset. Not able to use it. Lev comes in and casts that aside before it gets dunked. Gator up in the air, pass over to Fizzy. Fizzy up top, waterfall down. Nobody's there to get it. Still in front of the net. Lev is up in the air with a reset. Does manage to bring that one away. Sats, nice 50 in the air to keep it in the orange half.
Yeah, this game so far does not necessarily feel like it's necessarily one-sided. Despite that one interesting defensive performance, I feel like Brutal Team 37 has been putting on a pretty decent show here on the offense, especially trying to create those center plays. Dre, Ocean, and Lev trying to create those plays, but stolen here by Fizzy. And it looks like Gator's going to go up 50, not quite find the shot, still on the orange side. And it is Fizz going for the shot, misses. No one there to follow up. Ball gets cleared to the side, and it is no grab chasing for it. Finds the clear towards Sats in the back corner, not able to completely finish the play there. Now it is Lev back to the center field.
Lots of great shot opportunities from both teams here. Lots of cool flip resets, lots of fancy maneuvering, but unfortunately not a whole lot coming out of it so far. No grab, double flip reset over the top of two.
Oh my goodness.
Takes it off his nose, top left corner. Nothing that Aspire can do about it. I take back everything I said about being too fancy. that was beautiful. I love it. Fantastic.
Definitely a contender for goal of the night. Do you agree?
So far, yeah. We'll see if they can step that up a little bit. Brutal seems to be playing a pretty mechanical game when they get up in the air. They're going for a lot of resets. Aspire's taking a good few of them as well. So both teams do have the mechanical potential to really show us some cool shots tonight. So I'm looking forward to it. Busy pass back over to Gator. Quick flip over the side. Lev, quick turn, blocks it to the side. Sats trying to make it pass, but Dre turns around once again, sets that to the side over the top of Fizzy. Gator's just going to take that one up in the air. Lev has already pre-jumped him, so there's no way Sats is getting there. So he waits, gets it sent over the side to Gator. Gator pre-jump off the wall. Not enough boost for a double tap. Cast aside easily by No Grav. Over pass to Dre. Quick shot opportunity. Sats does manage to turn that one around. Lev, another centering opportunity. Sats once again on the ball over to Gator. Gator up in the air. Just enough boost. Hopefully not quite able to do anything with it. And Fizz is going to rock that into the corner. Once again, Sats is going to set it aside. And these guys are really struggling to get this out of their half. Once they get stuck in there, we stay there for a fair bit. Still a minute left on the clock. Still tied 1-1. Who do you think's got this one?
Honestly, just because of the offensive pressure, I think Aspire's going to manage to squeak out one last goal here with how often the ball's just in the orange half. That being said, though, do not cast aside the Brutal Team 37 offensive, because they do have some incredible mechanical plays once they get in the air and pushing. But the center plays, they're sometimes a bit uncoordinated. You don't see the teammates following up on the center passes that leading charge creates. That said, 42 seconds left, and the ball is jumping all over the field here. Lev looking for a shot, does not find it. Now caught on their side of the pitch. No Grab trying to look for an opportunity to center here. Sends it for his teammates, maybe. Flicks it up. Not any power behind it, unfortunately. No ball control. Now Lev is the one with the ball. Drives past it in the corner. And this is a skirmish that we haven't seen much this game, which is actually in the blue side. Not any longer, though, as Gator pushes it out. Looks for a pass to Sats. Doesn't find the goal there, unfortunately.
No, he did not, but they still have a little bit of time. 10 seconds left on the clock. Trying to make a center here, but No Grab is going to take that. He's got a little bit of boost, little reset action over Sats, but it's Fizzy's ball. Fizzy up in the air, full boost. Reset, shot opportunity, cast aside by Dre, but the ball's still up in the air. 0 seconds. Sats looking for a pass over to his teammate. No Grab's going to intercept that. Fizzy's backwards. Can either of them catch it? No, they cannot. Overtime we go in game number 2, tied 1-1.
Kickoff going onto the blue side. Sats getting demoed. It's going to be a 3-on-2. Lev pushing up, trying to find the center. Gator's going to clear it out to the corner, try to make an offensive push here of their own. Now Stats here, you see him setting up in the center field. This is going up for the aerial. And who do you think is going to find this goal first?
And I couldn't tell you, but Lev might have had it almost, but he gets it knocked down. Dre, as always, right there for the cleanup duty. Man, you were right when you said it earlier. Dre is a pinnacle of this team's offensive and defensive capabilities, intercepting almost every free ball in the air. And he's also there to clean up the ball when you can't get the shots you need. Brutal Team 37 tie this series up 1-1 onto game number 3.
And, you know, I think we saw a lot of weakness there in Brutal Team 37's defensive plays, but somehow managed to squeak out the victory there, only managing to give up 1 goal. Do you think that Aspire's going to manage to capitalize on those offensive pushes more in this game 3?
Well, I think that after this last game, the first game, Brutal had more of the offense for most of the game, and Aspire just kind of came to pull the rug out from under them in the last half. In this game, we spent a lot of time in the orange half, but the orange Brutal Team 37 managed to hold on strong with defense, and Aspire not really getting the shot accuracy they needed. They've got tons of shots. They had 7 shots on goal versus Brutal Team 37 only had 5, so they got outshot and still managed to come out on top, which in this case, now Aspire's the one not hitting shots that they need to, which is what we saw with the Gents when they fought Brutal Team 37 in the last series. So hopefully Aspire can get a little bit more accurate with those shots, because it's not the saves that are stopping them here. 7 shots versus 3 saves. That just means the shot wasn't on target.
I have a bit of a theory of my own. I think that the sheer fear that the name Brutal Team 37 strikes into the opponents just causes them to crumble in the face of the net, not able to convert those goals. I think that
Sound theory.
ferocious. Yeah.
All right, well, we'll see how that theory of yours holds out as we get into game number 3 here on this first kickoff. All right, nice kickoff. Dre managed to get it up in the air. No grab up in the air already. Double tap opportunity off the rip. Knocks it down, and Sat's able to send it aside before Lev finishes up on cleanup duty. That would have been one hell of an opener for this game number 3.
Absolutely. Now we have Aspire on the offensive. Sat's trying to get the ball into the center against Lev. Lev's going to find the dribble into the middle on offensive. Now Gator looking at an open net here, but no grab is going to come in from the side and clear it out. Now it's no grab. Pushing it up. Drain the Lab going up for the ball, as we often see him do. Fizzy forced up into the air, but no goal converted from Brutal Team. Oh my goodness. Wow. Did you see that?
That was unfortunate. That was a nice opportunity to jump from the ceiling and try to get that block, but he wasn't able to make contact, letting Brutal Team 37 take a shot on net, and it just bounces off the Aspire post once again here. So a little bit of the same old story. Unfortunately, the shot's just not as accurate as they need to be, but this one, right on target. Lev dropping down from the backboard, able to set it aside on Gator's shot. No grab counterattack opportunity. What a save from Fizzy upside down into the top crossbar. Gator taking possession. He's in the air. He's got the reset. He's going for another one. He's got the dunk on. Oh my God. That was a fantastic dunk on Dre.
Somebody stop this man. The flip reset, and then bumps back the rebound into the top left corner. Fantastic goal. Absolutely top class there. Can't ask for anything better than that.
Those anime profile picture players be sweaty. That was a phenomenal shot. ISAT's taking the opportunity to try to get a centering play. Does not manage to do so off a weird touch. Little bit of almost a blue-on-blue situation there. They do manage to come out and maintain possession. Gator is going to go up the wall here, but he gets beat by his teammate Sats, so Sats is going to take it. Gator sits back, waits for this bounce off the wall, but Lev sends it up to the stratosphere. Fizzy's last man back. He's got 2 teammates coming back, but he's got to maintain possession. Does manage to do so. Gator waiting on the wall for grabs clear. Now he's on the ceiling. Pre-jump early, but it goes right around him. He jumped a little too soon. Sats, nice 50, rule 1. And Sats broke a rule 1. They're going to get scored on immediately. That's just how the rules work. And if they don't, that is some cosmic injustice. I feel. There was a little bit of a scuffed rule 1, so maybe he'll get a pass on that one. To be fair, Gator trying to do
that the ball is on the Aspire side, though, so a goal is maybe in the works, and there it is. Dre in the Lab touching it in.
Called it.
Absolutely correct. The rule 1 did come through and punish Aspire.
Don't break the rule 1. You get scored on. That's how it works.
Every time.
If anybody thinks that it's not rule 1, meet me up back. It's rule 1. All right. Tied 1-1, 2:50 left on the clock here. Plenty of Rocket League left to go. Fizzy off the back wall, not really any control over it. Sats almost gets dunked, but he does manage to maintain some forward momentum here, rather. Nobody back on the orange half, so Dre's going to have to intercept this. Does manage to do so. Sacrifices his body for the block opportunity. Lev, quick shot opportunity, left side. Gator, quick save. Nice opportunity set aside by Gator. Gator doing phenomenal on the Aspire defense here so far. Now we just didn't see the Aspire offense pick up.
There's been 2 fantastic saves on the Aspire defensive side from Vizzy and Gator, both highlight real level saves there. Surely they can't keep this up. Eventually, You can't keep making plays that well so consistently, can you?
Nope. I mean, very hard thing to do. It's happened before, but the odds are eventually there will be a crack. It's just a matter of which team is going to crack first. And the flip reset coming out real fast from No Grab, but it's right aside to Gator, so he's not able to do anything with it. Gator, nice reset off the ceiling. Oh, tried to give it to his teammate, but his teammate hits him instead, so it's just going to go right back to Brutal Team 37. Yeah, a lot of blue on blue going on here. Might need to watch out. I don't know if that's a communication issue or an awareness issue, but they got to get that sorted out before it results in a goal. No Grab absolutely dunks Fizzy. Shot opportunity from Dre over the top. Stats misses the ball, and No Grab drops it into the bottom right corner. Brutal Team 37.
No Grab living up to his name, and there it was. Finally, the Aspire defense showing its cracks. No one there to make that final save, and it's going to be 2-0 in the favor of Brutal Team with 1:30 left in Game 3.
Minute 30 left to go. Plenty of time here. It's only a 1-goal opportunity, so Team Aspire just needs to get a goal, and they've got the opportunity here. Not quite able to complete that pass over to Sats. It's going to get turned around by No Grab almost immediately. Fizzy dunks the daylights out of him, though. Lev with a nice opportunity out of the corner, but not able to clear it out. Hater drops it across, but not quite able to be in a passing opportunity, or a shot opportunity, rather, for Team Aspire. Sats is back here. He's got the ball in his car. He's going to try to flick it. Lev pre-jumps the daylights out of him, but still loses the 50. Great pass opportunity from Sats. Not quite able to make it. Gator trying to play something. Dre's going to kick that back across. Fizzy pre-jumping. Does manage to do so. A little trying to maintain momentum on the recovery there, but not quite able to do so. Gator off the ceiling. He's got plenty of boost. He's got the reset off the ceiling. He's got the shot over the entire Brutal Team 37 defense for Gator. Phenomenal shot and tie game 40 seconds.
Those last 50 seconds almost entirely played on the orange half. I don't know if you noticed, but Brutal Team 37 is not able to get any sort of momentum going. It's on the defensive the entire time into the 5th kickoff here of game number 3.
No, Aspire definitely did not let them have a moment to rest, and that's exactly what they need to do. Great pass opportunity. Gator, quick shot, and another one sends it home. What a team play. 3-2. It's been 8 seconds.
And it makes you wonder where Brutal Team number 37 was. Wide open net, and a seemingly easy goal there from Aspire with a little bit of teamwork there. Almost no
unfortunately,
issue.
On the rotations, Brutal Team 37 wasn't able to keep up with the speed of the play. Like I said, it was only 8 seconds, so they did not have enough time to rotate all the way back around. They went for mid-boost or what have you, and could not be there.
Absolutely. And that does give Gator his hat trick of this game. That is 3 goals and a save for Gator. Absolutely phenomenal game from him.
Not only the 3 goals, Fizzy just got his first shot opportunity of the night. Gator's got 7. Brutal Team 37's got 2 shots, 1 shot. They got 5 shots total. Gator outshot the entire Brutal Team 37 offense. Phenomenal by Team Aspire.
Really shows where Aspire's offense runs through. But no complaints to be made, as it did give them this win, 2-1 lead in the winner's final match.
2-1 to go. Game number 4 on its way. Brutal Team 37. They started out very, very solid in that game once again, just like the first game. And then Team Aspire turns around and just takes it from them.
Absolutely. Looks like Team Aspire definitely does have their gas in the back end.
It does seem that way for sure. And we've seen some other teams that kind of have a similar strategy. They kind of, especially the first couple of games in the series, they slow it down a little bit, see what the other teams got coming to the table, and then they just absolutely dominate that later half and either take the lead or just expand it. So, on to game number 4. Who do you think's got it?
After watching that performance from Gator, I think that with that much confidence and momentum, I think Team Aspire is going to come out here and get that 3rd win. I think it's going to be a 4-game series here, if you had to ask me.
Okay. Not a bad guess. I'd say I'm pretty inclined to agree with that here so far. Brutal Team 37 just not able to consistently hold both the pressure and their defensive rotation at the same time, and it's cost them a couple of times here so far. But we are on to game number 4, players taking the pitch. So we shall see. Will it be a game number 5, or will Brutal Team 37 be dropping down here today?
And here's the first kickoff coming out onto the orange side. No Grab is there, living up to his name once again in the air. Tries to find a flip reset, doesn't quite get it. Fizzy knocking it out of his hands. Lev coming in, almost finding a shot there, but it is deflected. Now it is, once again, Brutal Team early in the game trying to look for an offensive opportunity.
Lev out of the corner, gets it past Fizzy, who was waiting on the wall. Maybe a not solo play opportunity, almost managed to come through, but it is going to get set aside by Sats. Sats up on the top, doesn't manage to do anything, drops it, and No Grab just says, thank you, and drops it in the net. Easy peasy.
Easy peasy indeed. And here we see it again. Brutal Team 37 coming out to the early, strong start. This is a story that this is the 4th time we watch it, I believe. And I wonder if we're going to have the same ending.
You know, track record would state we probably will, but hopefully Brutal Team 37 can maintain their offensive pressure a little bit longer for once. But here we go, Aspire, bump opportunity. What is he doing? Honestly, I thought he was just going to leave the ball for his teammate there, but he tried to prevent Brutal Team 37 from doing anything with it. Didn't quite work out. Fizzy brings it over the corner, set aside by Dre. Fizzy decides to set it aside again, and Sats, nice 50, but unfortunately gets dusted. Lev past Gator. 50 goes in favor of Brutal Team 37. It's fallen down in front of their net. Sats managed to get there in time before it becomes a dangerous opportunity. The pressure is mounting in the Aspire half, however. We've only got 2 guys back. Can they manage to clear it? They do manage to get it out for just a split second, but it's not enough. Gator banger over to Fizzy. Fizzy, nice demo's going to leave it for Gator. Gator gets 50'd really hard, and so does Sats. Now, Dre's got boost. He's kind of got possession, but Sats actually kind of helping him out there, moving it forward to the blue half. Not able to make the most of that opportunity. It's going to get brought real slow back to midfield.
And here we see No Grab trying to set up another shot. No Grab always looking to get those high centers for his teammates there. Trying to drop the ball right in front of the net for Lev to come in and clean up, as he has so consistently this game. But Fizzy able to clean it up, bring it out to the midfield. Not able to convert the shot, but does get the demo on Dre. Now it is Lev and No Grab on the offensive. Lev not quite getting the shot, but No Grab there to finish up what Lev could not. That's the second goal, 2-0 for Brutal Team 37.
Once again, Brutal Team 37, like you said, coming out with the strong offense in the first half of the game here. But can they maintain it? They haven't been able to so far. Let's see what they can do. Nice kickoff for Brutal Team 37. Quick shot opportunity from Lev and set aside by Sats. They almost went up 3-0. That would have been a phenomenal one. Oh, Dre, open net. Just whiffs the daylights out of the ball. Most unfortunate. Gator does slow play it around Grab. No Grab does not manage to take possession. Fizzy goes for the bump. Doesn't manage to get it. Lev dunks the daylights out of the Aspire team once again. Now it's up in the corner. No Grab trying to set up another aerial play here. Sats jumps off the wall real early, sets it aside. Now Sats is up. He's got a quick shot opportunity, and that is a easy goal. Nobody was back. 1-2. Now we're within 1. 2 minutes, 25 seconds left to go. I don't know, man.
Scary pattern. Brutal Team 37 off to an early lead with Aspire right around halfway, starting to find their footing. And I'm afraid what might happen next for Brutal Team 37.
Well, for their sake, I do hope they manage to keep some pressure and maybe bring this to a game number 5. But even if they don't manage to do so, they've got another opportunity to go down to that loser's bracket here. So we shall see whether or not they manage to turn the tide of this script, or if it's going to be the same old as it has been in the rest of the series. Nice clear from Gator. That really looked like it was going to be a fantastic opportunity for Brutal Team 37, but it's going to get set aside. Hey, speaking of opportunity, nice pass from Lev over to No Grab, drains that into the Aspire net. The beautiful reset and double tap to send it to his teammate. Just that Fizzy could not keep track of where that ball was going.
I can't help but notice this game, No Grab is just always there to follow up on his teammates' plays. I feel like, especially the first game we saw, where Brutal Team 37 was setting up, having the ball in the middle, and just no one there to clean it up. But this game, No Grab is taking it upon himself with this hat trick to make those plays.
No Grab, nice 50, does manage to maintain offensive pressure here. Sats does almost manage to get away with it. Not quite. Dre up in the air. Can he maintain possession around Sats? Sats 50s him real good. No Grab up on the wall. Tries to get it around Gator. Doesn't manage to do so, but Gator doesn't have enough boost to make a sufficient shot opportunity. Fizzy's going to catch this down here. Pass it over to the side to Sats. Sats up in the air. Does he maintain control? He does. A couple of back-to-back demos for both teams is going to reset the offensive momentum here just a little bit. Gator tries as he will for a pass opportunity, but doesn't quite manage to do so. Fizzy gets a little bit closer, but still not quite where it needs to be. Nice 50 for Gator, down to Sats off the backboard left, cast it over to the left wall. Gator already there, clears it into the corner. Sats tries for a redirect, not quite able to make contact, and we're back into the Aspire corner.
Now it's Nograb and Lev trying to push for another offensive. They have a 2-on-3 offense here, but it doesn't look like they're going to convert anything as Fizzy and Sats get in the middle in front of the net, not letting any opportunities through. Now it's Dre in the lab, trying to push for another offensive again. Into Fizzy, gets it by. Now it's Lev in the middle with the ball, not able to convert anything, gets bumped. This is really just almost just completely in the favor of Brutal Team 37. They've just been keeping the complete ball control this entire time, pushing it into the Aspire side, and even if they don't score, they always keep possession as it comes back. That said, Gator comes in with an aerial trying to get the shot, doesn't quite find it, as Dre in the lab gets the save. Now it's Lev dribbling up the ball in his own half, pushing it up. It's an open net. Lev shoots and finalizes that game 4-1 with 4 seconds left in the favor of Brutal Team number 37.
Speaking of Brutal, 4-1 after the back-to-back-to-back close games that we've had here so far is quite the message to send in game number 4. At this point, we're going to game number 5.
Absolutely.
Whichever team wins this game number 5, they're getting their spot in the winner's bracket. They're getting a game advantage in that winner's grand final series. And the other team's got to go down to the loser's final and play the next team. So neither team is going to be out of it, regardless of how this game number 5 goes out. But Aspire does not want to go out like this.
Absolutely not. And as we get ready here for game number 5, we had back-to-back hat tricks. Last game, it was by Gator. This time, it's by Nograb. Both players showing that they have what it takes to put a game on their backs. Who do you think is going to be the one to come out on top at the end of the series?
Man, if we stick with how these last couple of games went, it's going to be Aspire. But if Brutal Team 37 can come out like they did this time with the massive, overwhelming shot opportunity, you see they only had 2 saves, but that was only half of the shots from Aspire. So Aspire had no pressure in comparison, and half their shots weren't even on target. So hopefully the Aspire can sort that out defensively, and Brutal Team 37 just needs to continue with that mounting pressure and just the relentless onslaught that was those passes and those quick shot opportunities.
Absolutely. Now the players on the pitch for game number 5 for all the marbles for the advantage in the finals and to skip that game of the losers bracket.
Well, here we go. Players on the pitch. First kickoff coming out in game number 5. And it is in favor of Dre. Lev up in the air again. Reset opportunity. Double reset maybe. Doesn't quite get it. Now it's in front of the net. Nograb, quick roller. And it is set aside by Sats. Didn't quite think it was going to happen. Dre was there too, but he didn't quite manage to get contact with the ball. Fizzy up in the air. It gets passed down over to Nograb. He tries to pass it down to his teammate, but it is intercepted. Sats up on the wall. Manages to block. Lev's clear. Quick shot opportunity. Dre going to take possession of that one. And a nice little 50 to keep up the defensive momentum here. Fizzy jumping up in the air. Not quite the touch I think he wanted, but he does manage to keep possession. Quick pinch. Oh, a goal for Brutal Team 37. That
Oh
was...
my goodness.
Speaking of nuts, Sats bonks it over the defense, and that is a free net if I've ever seen one.
Absolutely. Lev just not there. A little bit overcommitted and gets completely slammed. That is 1-0 in the favor of Aspire.
Now, I believe this is the first time we've seen Aspire take an early lead in this series, so maybe we'll see a little bit of a turnaround as far as the middle of the game split as far as the play style goes and who's got the most pressure.
I'm interested
Dre here, nice 50. Oh, go ahead, sorry.
No, I'm interested to see how Brutal Team 37 deals with the early game deficit and if they're going to be able to build that momentum into the middle game, like you were saying just a second ago.
You know, I don't think they'll have too much of a problem with it, judging by how hard they've been hitting here, especially in the last little bit of regulation that we've seen here so far. Big banger clear is just going to go over to Fizzy. Fizzy's going to try to get a block, but Dre doesn't hit it, so it's just going to fall to the side. Fizzy's going to send it over to the corner. I'm wondering if giving up that possession was the smartest move here. Now, Sats does manage to get a demo and an absolute phenomenal dunk, but Dre, wonderful goal line catch on that ball, manages to keep it out of their net. Fizzy's up in the corner, tries to flip for it with the last little bit of boost he's got, but he doesn't manage to do anything with it. Now here comes Gator. He's on the wall. He's going for the double redirect. He gets it over left. Sats, quick shot opportunity, crossbar down, and nobody's there to finish. What a waste of an opportunity, but Fizzy manages to take that clear and just shoot it right to the net. I can't believe after that shot, that's what we got that went in. I'm going to be honest with you.
That is crazy. I thought it was going to be another game where the crossbar is the #1 villain, #1 enemy.
Great shot, great placement from Fizzy still,
Absolutely.
however. And quick kickoff goes in the favor of Sats, but Dre's already on the wall. He's going to take possession. Fizzy off the wall once again. Double opportunity, doesn't manage to keep control of the ball. Now Lev, here's the reset. Here's the musty, but it was weak. Gator cast that one aside. Now here's Grav up in the air. Fizzy sets that one to the side off the backboard. Now he's going to drop the ball. It's going to get sent back over to Sats. Sats, big banger shot. Fizzy, redirect an opportunity. Not quite. Now it's in the corner. It's coming back out. Lev, over past one. No Grav, past another. Sats, backboard up and out. Fizzy across to the orange corner here. Now a banger of a clear, but it's right back to Gator, who dusts Brutal's cherry-picking offensive player there.
I think what we just need to see here is Aspire just playing that solid defense that we know that they can muster when they really get back on defense. As long as they don't overextend, don't give Brutal Team 37 that chance to get those momentum goals and get back in this game. They should be able to take this home, but you never know.
Oh my god, that was a shot opportunity. Sorry to cut you off there, man, but they just played themselves like a fiddle. That should have been a goal for, I believe it was Gator, but Fizzy touched it, or maybe the other way around. But there was just a little bit of miscommunication, and here's an opportunity. Sats does manage to get it off that fumble from Dre in the defense. He tried clearing it over the top, but didn't quite have the power. Sats is going to finish it up. This is 3-0, a minute 57 into this game. Brutal Team 37 getting freight trained by Team Aspire here in the last 2 minutes.
It does really seem like Brutal Team 37 could not handle the pressure of being down by 1 in that early stage of the game. And it is just completely Aspire in the driver's seat, taking Brutal Team 37 absolutely wherever they want. Now it is once again on the blue half, but we have not seen Brutal Team 37 convert at all in this match, or in this game.
We have not so far, and they've had the opportunities to do so, but maybe not as many as they would like. They've got 4 shots so far. Team Aspire's only got 6, and they've scored half of those. So you gotta wonder what's going on with Brutal Team 37, why they're not able to make contact. And I think it's because you've got Team Aspire here diving for the saves from crazy angles and managing to make enough contact with the ball to set it aside. And it's kind of hard to read a guy that's behind you trying to make a touch on the ball. So it's been working out pretty well for them here so far. Let's just hope they don't end up overextending in the process. No Grav up in the corner is going to try to make a play. Gator's already up there, though, so he's going to set that aside to the corner. Lev is going to take possession of that, sort of, but Sats is going to intercept Dre. Once again on the backboard, tries to play it up, does manage to do so. Big clear over to Gator. Gator almost kind of dunked by No Grav, but does manage to keep it in there. Now here comes Sats. He's over the top. Dre is already up in the air once again. We're seeing so many early challenges up in the air. These passes just aren't working out for either team, but that's dropping towards the net. That's dangerous. Lev managed to set it up to the side. Here comes Dre. It's up on the ceiling once again. No Grav with a nice bump stops any offensive pressure from coming out there. It's fallen in front of the net. Sats does manage to pop that up in the air before it gets too dangerous. That was a risky maneuver by Team Aspire.
Absolutely, but they did come out unscathed. 16 seconds left. It is still 3-0 in Aspire's favor. Looking like there's little that Brutal Team 37 can do to make this one winnable once again. And with 4 seconds
there
left,
is no shot, unfortunately. Team Brutal 37 is at Aspire. So far, your finals winners, they're going on to the grand finals. They've got that game advantage, and Brutal Team 37 are dropping down to the losers bracket. All right. Well, man, that was quite the game. You know, we spent so much time watching Brutal Team 37 take the advantage for as much as they did, then losing it to Team Aspire, or maybe they'd hold on to it. And they did manage to bring us back to a game number 5 here. But in that game number 5, Aspire absolutely dunked them in retribution for that last game. So phenomenal move by Team Aspire to come back out of that one. All right, well, we are going to get moving on here to the losers final here in just a minute. But before that, we're going to take another break. We'll be back with you guys in just a minute. Stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back. We've got our losers final here for you today. Both teams, ZTG and Brutal Team 37, trying for their opportunity to make it to the grand finals here today. No Grav or Brutal Team 37 rather just got sent down to the losers bracket here. ZTG has been fighting for their opportunity for a little bit here. Both teams have won plenty of games. They've each got one loss. ZTG with 4 wins and Brutal Team with 3. Brutal Team 37, as we've seen, has phenomenal offensive pressure, but can they maintain it? against a new team that they haven't played here just yet.
Sorry, 1 second. I'd like to note, look at the car from No Grav. What's going on there?
He is in the battle bus. He's here for that victory royale, my dude.
All right.
The nice thing about the bus is I don't remember exactly which hitbox that is, but I believe it's one of the bigger ones. So he's going to be a menace when it comes to 50s for sure. Yeah, right. Should be kind of the big opportunity there with a bigger vehicle like that is just the physicality of it. Your ability to win 50s is way higher. You've got so much more mass. Grayson, quick shot opportunity, not quite able to make it out here. Zoid tries to do something with it. He's not able to either. Grayson gets passed up by Dre. Dre's up in the air. He's got a quick shot, but Turbo sends that aside. Not a problem for him. He says Zoid up on the back wall. He's up in the air. He's going to try to get it to his teammate, but Lev's just going to take that away. Now it's water falling in front of the net. Grayson does manage to get a touch on it. And here's No Grav trying to set it aside, but a big overcommit for Brutal Team 37. Now Lev is going to manage to get back in time. Turbo, nice 50. No Grav tried to get in the way of that. It actually ended up hurting him a little bit, I feel like. It shouldn't have been that close. But another shot opportunity here. Grayson's going to manage to catch that, keep that aside. Now here comes Lev. He's on the wall. He's got a flip. He's got a weird touch, and he almost managed to get it past the demo, but it doesn't happen. Dre is going to shoot that off to the side. Here comes Lev, but Turbo says sayonara, sends it to the other corner. And just a little bit of back and forth going on here so far.
Yeah, both these teams really running it back and forth all across the field from one corner to the other. Not seen any real advantage. Both teams have had opportunities to score, and neither team has managed to convert. But Grayson there with a shot misses to the side there. But it is still on the orange side. Turbo's going to go up, try to find a shot, centers it. Zaya hitting it back to Turbo, pass back. Still in the center, but it is now Brutal Team 37. It looks like they have more control. That said, the goal comes from Grayson, back of the net. Despite anything I might have said, I was just entirely wrong. And that is a 1-0 for ZTG.
Fantastic shot opportunity from Grayson. Nice maneuver there. Gets it right over the shoulder. Quick shot. And they are not able to react enough on the Brutal Team 37 line here. Now we've got another kickoff coming out. Team ZTG is up by 1. There's still more than half the game left to play. So plenty of opportunity to see what we've got going on here. Now Turbo, nice little reset to air dribble. Not quite able to make it where he needs to. Lev, sorry, pass to No Grav. No Grav not able to do anything with it. Turbo, a pass over to Grayson. Grayson makes good contact. Turbo gets a demo, but Lev is back. He takes that one. Here's Zoid up in the air, not quite able to make a shot. Turbo, I'm not quite sure what happens there. Looks like both him and No Grav managed to just miss the ball. Each one apparently thinking the other one was going to hit it. Neither of them end up doing as a result. Shot goes way past. I think most of us that have played this game are very familiar with that feeling. Now there's an opportunity if I ever seen one. Nice team play. Zoid's just right there to read it off the backboard. Grayson, nice redirect, passes to Turbo. Turbo off the backboard, gives it to Zoid, and Zoid just drops it into the net. Not a problem. Those are the kinds of team plays that are going to absolutely dominate Brutal Team 37's very, very high-risk, high-pressure offense.
And I feel like this is, again, just a story of how this game is going. It's just completely swing to swing. The ball was not on the Brutal Team 37 side for very long. Maybe 2 or 3 seconds, but ZTG just converting that into a goal instantly with that touch. Absolutely no problem from them. And now they have leveraging up the field. Grayson blocking it. You have Zion on the other side looking for a cherry pick goal perhaps, but he rotates back to his corner. Now you see Turbo going up for the hit, looking for a center on goal, and it's going to be Lev who knocks it out of the park. Now it's No Grav pushing up the middle with an aerial, 50 by Zaya. It's going to go still right back into the blue backboard, rolling right in front of their net. Is anyone able to convert that? No, they are not. Zaya there to knock it back into the corner. Now it is No Grav trying to make another play, but his team is not there. They rotate back, and it is once again on the Brutal Team 37 side.
Really felt like we should have seen a goal there from Brutal Team 37 with the amount of pressure that they had, as we've seen before. It's especially early in the game that they managed to pull out the pressure. But here we've got ZTG absolutely dominating the game offensively here so far. Brutal Team 37 is going to have to change tactic here a little bit perhaps, because even with that glorious shot opportunity, nothing really comes out with it. So they got to figure out another little change of tactics here. They can't keep going with this high risk, high pressure if it's not resulting in any kind of conversion here for them. Turbo with a fantastic dunk. Lev does manage to keep it up, and there we go. Zoit tries to make something happen here, not quite able to get it past the defender. Grayson's going to put his body on the line to get demoed as a result, but that ball is going to roll over to no grab. Nice little flick here. Grayson pops it up on the wall over to Zoit, but he's going to get beat by Lev. That's a dangerous opportunity. Turbo is back, but he's awkward on the wall. He does manage to get there in time, but Grayson is the one that's going to clear that aside for this team here. Not a lot of shot opportunities coming out here in the last minute or so of the game. We've got 12 seconds left on the clock, 10 now. Brutal Team 37, not a whole lot of opportunity for shots, and doesn't look like they're going to get another one maybe here. But they're not going to score 2 goals in the next 0 seconds, and that ball's going to hit the ground anyway, so they're going to lose that opportunity. ZTG takes the first game in this series.
Not to forget, this is the loser's final. This is only a best of 3. So now it is Brutal Team 37 on the team of full elimination with 2 losses back-to-back. ZTG have been on a winning streak here.
They have indeed. Brutal Team 37, not so much. So it really just feels to me like they need to change tactics here a little bit, or they're going to have a bad time. ZTG absolutely dominating the vast majority of that game.
Yeah, absolutely. Some fantastic, completely cross-pitch goals there from ZTG. 1 for Zayat, 1 for Grayson there to solidify that first game.
Look at the shots, too. ZTG, 3, 3, and 5. That's a lot of shots for their team. And to only have 2 goals, you can see Lev and Nograv had 4 and 2 saves respectively. So they are putting their bodies on the line. They are getting good save opportunities, but they're not quite getting enough
converting
saves. And on offense, there's just not a whole lot there. They're not getting done what they need to. So once again, I know I've said it before, but they need to change tactics here a little bit. They're playing aggressive. They're being physical, but it's not opening up the holes and spots that they need to make convincing counterattacks, because Team ZTG always has somebody back.
All right, well, now it's time for Brutal Team 37 to try to make their last comeback here. This is do or die for them. They cannot afford to lose 1 bit.
No, they cannot. If they lose this game, it is all over. They're going home, and they're going to have to try again next time. So they need to step it up right here and right now, and hopefully start off with some high pressure like we've seen from them before.
Lev trying to set it up there in the middle. No one there to follow up, but it's no grab now. Popping up, tries to get the pinch on the ground, does not find it. Lev once again playing out of the corner, centers it. No grab is there, looking for a shot. He finds it, blocked by Zaya, unfortunately. Now it's going to be pressure on the Brutal Team 37 side. Turbo there looking for a shot. The ball goes up very high. Does not let him get a shot. Now it is once again Brutal Team 37 with the possession. No grab going in. Drain the lab, centers it. No one there to finish up the play once again. And it looks like they're going to consolidate there on their own blue side. But Lev coming in for an aerial, trying to find something. And no grab, dives in, tries to get the shot, does not find it.
Here's an opportunity, but Grayson doesn't really win that 50 so much, as nobody's there to clean that up. Now here's Zoid in the corner. Gets it around Lev, gets it around Dre. Dre does manage to jump up to clear it over the top of the crossbar. Here's Turbo around 1, but too many people in this corner is going to make it very difficult to get a solid touch on the ball. Pass down to Grayson and not quite able to make it towards the net. That is another missed opportunity here for Team ZTG. Now here's another one, maybe for Brutal Team 37. Quick shot. Nobody's there in time. Looks like we just had not enough boost for Turbo. He wasn't able to keep the momentum after he fell to the ground here, and not quite able to do anything with it, unfortunately. That's going to be a 1-goal lead for Team Brutal 37. Much needed first goal in this game, number 2.
And that is going to be Brutal's first goal against ZTG here. Finally, they know they can. They've unlocked that power within them. So now they can confidently go in after this game with their iconic early game lead. Let's see if they can transfer that into something greater in these next 3 minutes.
Most definitely. Brutal Team number 37 has showed that ZTG do in fact bleed as the rest of us mere mortals. But is it going to be enough? They've only got 1 goal. They let a single one in. They're back to a tie game, so they really need another goal real fast here to at least get them some kind of cushion. There's still 3 minutes left on the clock, so they're going to have some opportunity here. That 50 does go the way of no grab over to Dre. Dre's going to play it off into the corner. Tries to jump out for it. Can't quite make contact, so he goes for the bump and ends up getting demoed himself. Ball's going to get caught by No Grab. No Grab in the corner, gets it around one, but Zoid's right there. He catches it, sends it back over to Dre. Dre takes that over to the blue wall. It is set down by Grayson, but Grayson not able to get a great touch on it. It's going to go back for another shot opportunity. Lev manages to get 50 away. Zoid, quick shot opportunity, way too high though, and it's going to get set aside over to Lev now. Lev flip reset, but not enough power, gets blocked by Grayson. Grayson trying to worm his way into the middle of the net here and trying to get a pass opportunity. Didn't quite happen the way he needed to. Now here's Tug, quick, fantastic angle. He had that one on lock, but Lev sent that one aside. Now we've got Turbo here trying to pass for his teammate, but Grayson not expecting that touch. It looks like maybe a little bit of miscommunication as he's not able to get anywhere near that ball fast enough. That was a shot opportunity for Team 37, but they're not able to get it. Now here's another one from Zoid, and once again, way too wide. It seems like we're getting a lot of really wide missed opportunities here from both teams in the last couple of minutes.
Absolutely. I mean, we saw that absolute cross map from Zaya just to hit the right post there, unfortunately. But here comes Grayson down the pitch again. Gets knocked up by Lev and out of danger, but it's Zaya once again flying across the pitch. Off the backboard, no one there to follow up. Turbo comes in a little bit late, but not able to make anything of that. And it is the entire ZTG team on the offensive here. If Brutal Team 37 can manage to sneak one out of their own side, they have a great opportunity to score here, but it doesn't matter because too much pressure from ZTG. Turbo finds the angle top left corner and secures one more goal.
Now it feels like we're getting back into the old Brutal Team number 37 script. We're more than halfway into this game. They had the lead, and now they've lost it. We're tied. They haven't lost this game yet, but they need to get another goal here immediately. But ZTG's got the offensive pressure here. It's going to go to Zoid, but Zoid gets demoed, actually, and No Grab's got possession of the ball. It's 2-on-1 against Grayson. Turbo's back, but he's not there fast enough. Brutal Team number 37 do, in fact, get that advantage wielding goal. 2-1, a minute 5 seconds left. Can they hold the line for the last minute of this game and take us to game number 3?
That just felt like hyper aggression there from ZTG. They really overcommitted to get that early goal off the kickoff. And Brutal Team 37 just immediately punishing them, finding the goal almost instantly. Grayson there looking for a shot, but it's blocked by Dre.
I thought we were about to see another quick answer back once again, but we did not. Team ZTG still down by 1, less than a minute to go. Good clear by Grayson. It's going to go over to Lev. 2-on-2, 50 at once here. Zoid already up in the air. Nice touch, but No Grab already read it. Turbo sends it way too high, way too far, but Grayson's there. He reads it. Turbo whiffs. Dre whiffs too because he thought Turbo was going to hit it. Now we've got them turning around here. Grayson, quick pass over to Zoid. Zoid, quick shot opportunity. Ooh. And I mean, I think it was going in anyway, but yeah. A little bit of own goal action there almost.
Wouldn't call it own goal.
Not quite an own goal.
Perhaps. Yeah.
It might have just bounced straight down. It's a little iffy on where that one was going to go, I'd say. But that is a tie game, 2-2, 28 seconds to go. Grayson does take possession off the 50. He's up and jumping for it, but it doesn't bounce, and he goes sailing past it. Here comes Turbo. Gets absolutely dunked.
Now it's Zaya trying to push it up. No Grab takes the ball up into the air, trying to air dribble. Not enough boost to make anything of it. Now it's Turbo trying to make a play. 8 seconds left. It is tied 2-2. Either of these teams is trying to get a score here and end it before overtime. But it does not look like either of them will have the chance to as Turbo pushes it up. It is low over the middle. No Grab looking for a touch, but it's going to bounce straight back down with incredible speed, and now it is overtime.
Overtime indeed in game number 2. If ZTG, can get a goal here, this is going to put Brutal Team 37 out of the running. They're going to get to go to the grand finals. But Brutal Team number 37 does not want to go out like this. Now it's a 2-on-1. Grayson gets faked. Turbo's back just in time, however. Here's Dre. Quick shot opportunity. Corner in. Overtime's over in 20 seconds. And ZTG unfortunately falls prey to Brutal Team 37 in this game number 2. So we're going to go to a game 3 tied in this series now, 1-2-1.
Absolutely. Now it is both teams fighting for their tournament lives for a chance to fight Aspire, who does have the game advantage in the final series here. Who do you think is going to come out on top? Brutal Team 37 showing their classic performance early in the game and keeping that score throughout, winning in the overtime. But ZTG having some really, really good team plays here. Who's going to come out on top, do you think?
You know what? I think it's going to be ZTG. Brutal Team 37 did come out. They did have some good pressure there at the end. But I feel like overall between the last two games, ZTG just had more of it. So if ZTG can get back to how they were playing the majority of this time, I think they're going to be fine. But
And we are looking at 9 shots to 13 in that game in favor of ZTG.
it's a big shot difference for sure. And you can see on the saves here, Brutal Team 37, 9 saves versus the 5 from ZTG. That is a pretty substantial difference, but you expect that when you win the game after you've been outshot.
Yeah, you do expect to
So-
see that.
All right, we're getting into game number 3 here in this losers final. Neither team wants to go home. Both of them fighting for that spot in that grand finals to make it into the prize pool here today. Who's it going to be? I think it's ZTG, but we shall see.
You know what? I have faith in No Grab. I think that he's going to put his team on his back and take them to the grand finals here.
We've seen him do it before.
He has done it before. Now it's the kickoff going in the favor of Brutal Team, but ZTG pushing the offensive immediately. It's Zayat centering it, but it's Lev intercepting. It's a 2-on-1 on the offense, but Turbo's back in the corner, and Grayson is there to start making the clear. Now it is Turbo air dribbling, but Zayat whiffs, it seems. And I'm not really sure what's going on, to be honest. I'm not sure who has the ball when.
Lev does try to make an opportunity here for a solo play, but doesn't quite manage to do so. Here comes Dre, quick shot opportunity. Turbo is up by his own teammate, but they do manage to squeeze it out. That should have been a goal. That's very rough to see for both teams, honestly. Brutal Team 37, brutal because they should have scored, but ZTG almost cost themselves that first goal there. Here's Turbo up on the back wall, tries to make it pass, but does not get it out past the midfield. Now here's Lev taking that shot opportunity away from ZTG. He's got no boost, but they don't know that. Here's an opportunity. Dre coming in behind, doesn't manage to get the shot on target. This is a free ball in the middle front of the net. Quick shot by Dre, and nice recovery and quick ability to get back to the ball for Dre. Does manage to get an early goal here against the ZTG offense, so it's just not fast enough, unfortunately, for him.
I just had the trip of a lifetime because my camera switched from Zayat to Dre right before he scored, so I thought it was an own goal there. I was all kinds of confused.
It does happen from time to time, but here's Zoid, another opportunity here. Gets a pass over to Grayson, but 50'd by Lev. He doesn't have a lot of boost, so he needs a teammate to come help him out. Does manage to do so, but now Turbo not able to connect with that pass from his teammate. There's no grab, but Grayson coming from the stratosphere sends it away down to Turbo, and Turbo cleans that up. Honestly, I think that was going in anyway, so Turbo just kind of making sure. Definitely wasn't a goal steal whatsoever. I don't know, that maybe that wasn't going in. But nice little play here is going to tie this game up. And when you're in a tournament, you're in a game that's tied in the series, you want to make it to the grand finals. It's not really a goal steal. You're just making sure you make it.
Absolutely.
And here's Lev. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say that we've been seeing these fantastic passing plays in the air from ZTG all series long. And it's just incredible what they can do, but it does not match the force of Dre in the lab here as he pounds through the middle, getting that goal in from the assist from No Grab.
Well, let's say that was a phenomenal double tap opportunity set aside by the ZTG defense, but unfortunately wasn't able to get it clear enough, and it is going to be a nice goal for Dre going in here. Now this kickoff's going to go in favor of ZTG. Zoid's in the air. He's got not enough boost to maintain control, so that's going to get set aside. Here's Turbo, nice 50. Zoid trying to make it back. Lev off the ceiling. Managed to get it past one. Here comes No Grab, quick shot. Nobody's back. Zoid almost own goals, but managed to save it. That bounced off the crossbar. And that was a scary opportunity for ZTG right there. Nice 50 for Zoid. Almost a pass opportunity. Quick shot off to the left corner. It's awkward for No Grab. And that is another goal for Turbo. Back to back we go here in game number 3.
No Grab's looking a little bit lost in his own net there, not able to make the play. Just sort of spinning around there, not sure where the shot was going to come from, and not being able to react in time there. Now it is tied 2-2.
Being in the middle of your net on a defensive opportunity like that is a dangerous place to be. Well, you've got the front half of the net covered. You don't have behind you. It's so much harder to get back there. Nice reset. Real looking fancy here for No Grab, but not quite able to do anything with it. And quick shot opportunity for Grayson set aside by Lev. Gonna bounce off the wall here. Zoid is going to try to get it around, but not quite able to do so. Down to Dre off the wall, but Grayson's going to set that aside. Dre still a little bit of control, trying to take it back over to mid to his teammate. Nice little 50 opportunity. Lev should have turbo beat here. He does. Now it's in the blue corner down here. Grayson not quite able to make contact with it in the way that he needed to, but that pinch is going to send it all the way back to Dre in the opposite corner. Quick banger clear. 2 in net, easily turned aside once again.
Oh man, this is just really back and forth here. Now it's Turbo on the offensive, but Lev takes the ball away. Grayson, the one passing into the corner, looking for a center. Dre in the lab, clearing it out, but Zayat is there, puts it down, but No Grab is there to block the shot next to Lev. Turbo trying to make something of it, but not able to in the 2v1. However, Grayson back in the middle to Dre on the defense in the goal. Unfortunately, ZTG not able to convert that fantastic opportunity they had there. They had 4 shots on goal, none of them able to get past the brutal Team 37 defense. Truly brutal defense indeed.
Indeed, and No Grav able to turn around on the wall there, recognize that his teammate got blown up, and able to turn around and prevent a shot opportunity. Really saved their bacon there, but here's an opportunity for Zoid. Double tap, not quite able to get in position, but Grayson says, that's good enough. I'll send it into their net, and does so impeccably. Now Team ZTG up by 1, 3-2, minute 16 here in game number 3.
I honestly cannot tell who's in the favor here. They're just trading goals back and forth and back and forth. Both teams, 6 shots to 5 here in favor of ZTG, but that can quickly be turned around by just 1 or 2 plays here from Brutal Team 37 as they're going to push up on the offensive. But it is a pass to Turbo, pushing it up back onto the orange side of the field. Zayat's there looking for a shot off the backboard. Does not find it, and it's Lev who clears from the air. Grayson goes up, tries to stop something, but No Grab is there, has his own answer. Now the ball's back on the ground. Zayat trying to clear it back onto the orange side. It's Zayat not quite getting the hit into the middle that he wants there, and it's Lev clearing it out to the outside. Trying to 1v1 against Turbo. Turbo finds the shot. It's an open net. Can No Grab get there in time? Yes, he can, and he stops it. And another fantastic play there from ZTG, but it's not able to convert anything into a goal.
Here's an opportunity here for Brutal number 37, and Zoid with the squishy save managed to keep it away. 27 seconds left here. Brutal team number 37 need to make an opportunity happen, and they need to make it happen now. Here's Lev. He's got boost. He's up in the air, reset, and an opportunity set aside by Zoid. Not quite able to get there. Here's Turbo up on the wall, trying to get another one way to seal the deal. Here's the double, and it's too high. Not able to make contact with it where he needs to. Here's Lev up to No Grav. No Grav. Hop up, down, and not quite there. Here's, oh my god, Lev not able to get the shot. That's another failed opportunity. Now they've got one more. Never mind. Zoid's going to send that back. It's coming down. Nobody's catching it. ZTG are your losers, winners here today on this tournament. Wow. I mean, I know I called it, but that is not how I thought that was going to
go. They say beats by Dre, but this time Dre got beat, and you hate to see that, you know?
Unfortunately, he did. That is a wrap for Brutal Team 37's journey here today. They will be back, I'm sure, one of these days, but ZTG gets their coveted spot in the grand final coming up next against Aspire. There we go. Sorry, took me a second.
Yeah, you got that.
So we'll go ahead and start getting that ready here for you guys. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with you. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Doc Ross. This is MTB, and we are here for you with the winners final ZTG after a phenomenal run against brutal team number 37. Come to face Aspire in the winners finals. Aspire does have a game advantage here in this best of 7, so ZTG's got a little bit of a mountain to climb. Who do you think's got it, man?
I gotta say, even after the impressive performance that ZTG put on, I think Gator from Aspire is just too much of a force to be reckoned with on the offense and on the defensive end. He goes back and forth, fantastic saves, fantastic air dribbling, fantastic shots. I think that Aspire's going to have this one, especially with their advantage.
If they can play like they did against Brutal Team 37, they certainly do seem like a solid choice to pick here in this game. The question is who's going to get that momentum first and who's going to be able to maintain it. Gator's going to try to make an opportunity for an outplay, but Turbo's going to set that to the side. Here comes Sats. He's up in the air. Not quite able to get it to a teammate. Turbo gets 50'd by Fizzy. Fizzy pops it up to Gator. Gator's over the top. Grayson sets it up even higher. One of them backflips. And oh, wow, that should have been a goal, but they managed to get just lucky enough here for ZTG to keep that out. Now here comes Gator. He's got another opportunity and set aside by Zoit. Seeing a lot of offense coming out for Team Aspire here so far.
This is what I was talking about with Gator's incredible offensive presence. He's just always there. Every time the ball is somewhere near the net, you see Gator there ready to create a goal. But on the back end, they get pushed out. We saw this against Brutal Gaming as well, where Aspire gets really offensive, and all of a sudden they get the ball flipped on them, and that's an easy goal for ZTG there. 1-0 with 4 minutes left to play.
It was a very quick turnaround on the counterattack. They were able to take all of that pressure and turn it into a quick, easy goal because Team Aspire was too far forward. Now, here comes Turbo trying to get some, but Fizzy clears it away. Fizzy with a nice little tap to get it over the backboard. Gator, quick shot opportunity might be too high. Turbo does manage to set that aside. Sats backflips again. Nobody's back. Turbo, quick shot opportunity set aside up by Sats, who does manage to get there. Now that 50 is going to go the way of Team Aspire here. Sats up in the air. Maybe a reset opportunity. Not quite. Now Gator's got this. He's up in the air. He's trying to play it off the backboard. Does manage to do so, but not quite a great opportunity here for Fizzy to take the ball. Ends up getting dunked by Zoit. And the ball's just kind of roaming free. Nice little demo here against Zoit. It's going to give Sats an opportunity to take the ball. He does manage to do so. It's rolling down off the backboard. Shot opportunity for Gator. Dunks it down underneath the defensive player, and this is 1-1 tied game, just like every other game we've seen here so far. Pretty close.
Absolutely. So here we see once again Aspire with their incredible offensive presence just sometimes get caught out too far for their own good, but when they don't, that is almost always a goal found by either Gator or Sats. So we'll see if that narrative keeps playing out here. Aspire with their very aggressive offense and somewhat sparse defense.
You know, that was a good opportunity, but not quite able to make contact, unfortunately.
Not quite. And here we see Sats in the air trying to make a play here. Fizzy following up from below, not finding the bump, and Gator just a little bit further behind, looking out for that defensive play. We see him pushing it out to the corner here. Grayson trying to get control of it, but Gator pushing it out, air dribbling over Turbo. Turbo finds him, wins the 50. Now it's Zaya on the offensive. They try to dunk it down onto Fizzy. Flicks, doesn't get it quite by him though.
That was a great use of taking that reset. It's very clear that he had the reset and was going to try to do something with it, but sometimes not using your reset is one of the best ways. And Zoit, miss opportunity. Bad touch off the wall is going to send it right to the net. That's an own goal for ZTG. That is a bad way to give one up. Oof.
That is a spirit killer, really.
And man, I don't think I've seen a tournament yet where you don't have at least one brutal own goal. So there's ours.
Yeah. There it is. And let's see if Aspire's going to capitalize on that pressure. Now it's Gator off the backboard. And Sats looking for the shot, and he finds it 3-0. Oh my god. And Aspire is just really railing it in here that they are going to be a force to be reckoned with in this series. Sats with a goal, giving each Aspire player a goal.
ZTG had 2 people on net there, and neither of them anywhere near the ball. That is just unfortunate miscommunication on who was supposed to be going for it. You hate to see it. They really got to batten down those hatches if they don't want to get left in an even bigger hole 3-1, 2 minutes left on the clock. Definitely still time to come back, but I mean, you're just getting the work put on, and they don't really seem to have a good counterattack figured out here yet. Had some opportunities, but just not able to connect with them. So it's about time that they maybe try to change things up here once again.
Absolutely, and here we have Gator on the offensive again, whipping it right around. Zayat contesting, but now it's Sats with the pressure right in front of the goal, but Zayat's going to clear it out again. Now Fizzy with control in his own corner. And try to make a play here. Up in the air, it gets boomed by Grayson, but the ball goes straight towards the blue net. It's Sats there, tries to find a shot, gets knocked away by Turbo. But what an incredible opportunity there from a demo.
Fizzy's up in the air. He's got a reset. He's going to get it over Zoid, but Sats is going to come in, help him out, make sure they keep pressure, but Turbo sees what's happening. He's going to take possession of that off the backboard. Gator's going to send it down. It's popping in front of the net. Grayson, instead of sending it down, sends it up for some reason. Now Gator's just way up there, and he misses the easiest open net of his life.
Gator and Sats.
There's no shot, Gator,
goodness.
after all of those phenomenal shots and plays from you. That I just watched you miss a goal by a centimeter on an open net, man.
And don't forget the Sats shot immediately afterwards as well. Sats had
that one just went way left.
Yeah, you hate to see it.
But I mean, it landed on Gator's face like a foot away from the net. I cannot believe that wasn't a goal. But here we go. We move on. Hopefully, he can clear that mental hurdle of realizing how bad he messed that up. But they've got a sizable lead, so it's not too bad of a deal for them. Team ZTG, however, has got 20 seconds to make something happen here. Well, fake opportunity, quick shot from Zoid, and Fizzy's just taking it to the side all day long. Here's Grayson, it's in front of the net, but Fizzy once again turned around just in time. He's got control. Here's Turbo, quick shot, 2 people in net, set aside, no problem by Gator. And yeah, I don't know about you, Chief, but I think this first game's about over, and it doesn't look like they've been able to figure out the hole here for Team Aspire today.
Absolutely not. And as the ball hits the ground, it's going to be 1-0 for Aspire in this series.
Fantastic game by Team Aspire. Absolutely clutched it out. Now they are up by 2 in going into the second game of the series here. So fantastic for them.
Absolutely. Absolutely dominant performance once again from not just Gator, but from the entire Aspire team. You see all of them, 4, 4, and 3 shots respectively. 1 goal for each one of the members. Just fantastic.
Yeah, great team plays, good team chemistry, phenomenal rotations, and once again, man, the pressure on the offensive half is phenomenal. There's not a whole lot they can seem to do about it, but no, it's not over yet. ZTG just does have an even bigger hurdle to climb because they're down 2 now. They're really going to have to figure something out if they intend on coming back for this one.
That is for sure. In the chat, getting a little bit hectic here in between the 2 teams as well.
Little bit, talking their game a little bit, try to get in each other's head, throw them off, or what have you. But it looks like they're all just joking around, having a good old time. After all, it is a game. We're here to have fun, but really, we're here for the money. So let's get into this next game here.
And both teams having secured their prize of first and second respectively, but both fighting for that $70 first place victory prize pool.
Much rather have the first prize than the second prize, but here we go. First kickoff underway. Opportunity, but Turbo's going to knock that aside. Here comes Sats. It's going to fall pretty much right in front of their net, but nobody's there to take the shot. Here's Zoid around Fizzy off the wall, but Fizzy corrects just in time to take control. Slow play by Grayson. Gets it around 2 of them. He's in the air. He's got plenty of boost, but Sats read him like a book and easily turned aside. Fizzy tried to make something happen here, but I'm not even sure how he hit that ball from behind it. That was impressive use of the last of his boost, but he does manage to keep it relevant. Grayson trying to make something happen, passes it over Zoid. Zoid, quick shot over the top. I think me and everybody else thought Grayson was going to take the shot, but here comes Zoid dunking it into the top right, and or top left, rather. Great shot, and there really wasn't too much that Aspire could do about it. Good way for them to start this one off.
Absolutely here. And you love to get that first goal, especially after a game as brutal as Game 1, where Aspire really just took them for a spin. And now it's ZTG off to the early lead, off the back of Zayat's goal. And now we're going to see if ZTG can make something happen. The ball straight into their net, but able to get blocked by Turbo there. And it's Sats who tries to create a play here. Zayat once again trying to clear it out onto the wall, pinches it into the enemy net, or into the enemy corner, I'm sorry. And back across, once again, from the corner into the blue net, blocked. Oh my goodness.
Turbo almost own goal. It almost fell on his face.
It did almost.
Does manage to get away with it, though. There's Fizzy. Gets dunked by Grayson. There goes Gator. He's up on the top. He's trying to make that reset happen. He does, but he lets it go right away, and unfortunately, it's pretty easily followed up. Here comes Grayson once again, but he gets bullied by Fizzy. Fizzy's coming back across. Here's ISAT's trying to put it down in the middle. He does manage to get the bump, but nobody's there to shoot it. Grayson managed to keep it distracted just long enough. Turbo managed to clear it off.
Ooh.
And they cannot get it out of this midline. It's just back to mid. Now we'll cross the mid, and it's coming right back across once again. Back across once again. Nice block. Here's Sats trying to make things awkward. Grayson managed to keep a cool head and get it away from another goal being scored. Here's Gator, tries to put it around, doesn't quite manage to do so. The pressure mounting rather quickly here for ZTG, but now with that demo, nobody's there. So they're going to take this time, bring it back, and try to get a little reset.
I'd love to be able to see a stat of some kind of how many full clears there have been in this matchup, because I just feel like the ball goes from net to net, corner to corner, all across the pitch every single time. And here's a pretty long shot from Fizzy goes, but Zayat deflects it upwards onto the top post. Gator looking for something now. Off the top, Turbo looking to block it, but doesn't manage to clear it. Gator goes up, gets a tap off the backboard. Is anyone there to follow up? It's Sats, and there is the goal, 1-1.
Great goal from Sats to keep Aspire in this 1-1, as you said. 2 minutes, 33 seconds left. Great team play once again by Team Aspire to tie the game back up. And, they don't really have to worry too hard, like we said. They are up by 2. They've only got to win a little bit more, and then it's over. So they've got a sizable lead, but nevertheless, you don't want to give up anything, especially when you're trying to win that grand prize. So they are going to do everything they can to keep themselves relevant in this game, and it is still tied, so we could see this swing either way. So Gator is already way up there. Quick redirect, and that's a goal for Team Aspire. What a pick. He was just sitting there waiting for it. You see him a mile away. Fizzy saw where he was, sends it over, and nobody's back for ZTG, so that's just going to roll right into the open net. No problem. Once again, seeing a little bit of issue with overcommitting.
Of course, in Aspire there, I feel like they saw that play coming from miles away. They knew what they were doing. Gator knew that goal was there hours before it happened. He woke up this morning, he was like, oh yeah, grand finals, game 3, oh yeah.
He got a text message when he woke up, told him exactly what was going to happen.
It is all scripted. If you guys didn't know,
100%.
This whole stream, we're actually all reading all off pamphlets here.
Yeah, I wrote this about 30 minutes before we started, so.
Oh yeah.
That is a pass opportunity.
Here. Just like we wrote it. Blocked by Zayat there. And it's going to be Turbo, the one ending up the position of the ball, trying to dribble, gets knocked away by Gator. Ball by itself right in front of the goal. No one's there to finish. There's such an opportunity there for Aspire, but no one there to clean it up. Now it's Gator there, one-on-one against Grayson. And Sat's going to drop in, try to get a shot, gets cleared away. Now it's Turbo with the ball, trying to flick it up. Fizzy comes in. Haven't seen much of Fizzy yet this game, I feel.
He's been around. He just hasn't been the center of attention. He hasn't really had a whole lot going on, but he's doing what he needs to. He's staying in rotation. He's staying on defense, and he's trying to make those pass plays for his teammates. So he may not be the one scoring the goals or getting all the saves, but he is certainly still putting in that work. There's a dangerous opportunity. Grayson drops it down. Literally nothing that Aspire could do to stop that from going in their net. They all tried. They all failed. And we're tied with less than a minute left to go.
Making to be a fantastic game number 2 with ZTG, or sorry, with Aspire having that 1 game advantage. If Aspire wins this, it's going to be very, very hard for ZTG to come back and try to make something happen here, being down 3-0 in a best of 7. But not
most
impossible.
Definitely. Not impossible, but highly improbable.
So you'd hate to be ZTG here without winning this game. This game is critical for this series for them.
Most definitely. It is not a position you want to find yourself down by 3 in a best of 7. But it's not over yet. They've still got the opportunity. The question is, can they hold on to the ropes just long enough to get another goal on Aspire and send this one home?
Oh man, that was a dangerous clear there. Or cross, I mean. My goodness.
Most definitely.
It's Grayson looking for an opportunity, puts it up. Zoid comes in, but does not find anything there, blocked by Sats.
Dangerous. Grayson's barely back. That's Zoid manages to keep that away. That was a dangerous maneuver. Still not quite sure what their game plan is. None of them seem to really be back on that defensive rotation. Now Gator's got the ball. It's on his nose. Quick flick. He maintained possession. He does. It's up. It's coming down. It's way too far, and that's going to get dropped. We're going to overtime.
Oh man, now this overtime kickoff in the favor of Fizzy here. It's going to be Turbo in his own net defending against Gator. But manages to get the shot, flicks up, but gets deflected away. Now it's Grayson pushing up, Sats gets the deflect. No one on defense really back on the ZTG side, but no one on Aspire capitalizes on it, gets a touch across. Now it's Fizzy and Gator trying to defend against Turbo and Zayat. Gonna make a play here as Fizzy clears the ball up across. And he has a great opportunity here, but it's knocked away by Zayat once again. Gator looks for a shot right past the nose of Grayson. Nothing he could do about it. My goodness.
That is painful for ZTG. Grayson, phenomenal read. Gator, sorry, phenomenal read, phenomenal shot, and just dunks that in. That is 3-2. That is game over for this one. Now, Aspire, 3-game advantage, rather, going into the next match of this best of 7. ZTG has the biggest mountain to climb that they have seen in quite some time, I'd imagine. They are going to need to step up. They're going to need to step up hard, or they're going home.
And I don't remember if we wrote the 4-0 comeback here, but it is possible. Don't write it out yet.
Let me check my notes. Hold on.
Because we did see Grayson make some fantastic plays there, some really good reads. It is not impossible. Both of these are top-tier Rocket League teams. Anyone can win at any moment.
Anyone can. According to my notes, however, they ain't coming back from that one. Their mental is hurt.
Yeah, it is hard to remember that. Or to overcome that, I mean.
It always is. That's one of the hardest things about Rocket League, man, is or any competitive
any competition,
sport, game, anything. It's that mental ability to recover from mistakes, know what you need to do, know what your opponents are going to do, and when they throw something to you didn't expect, able to turn it around and still make it work for you.
But let me tell you, it's rather be ZTG than have back problems, so.
Ouch. That hurts. Anyway, first kickoff underway in this next one. Zoid does manage to take possession off the kickoff. Here's Gator, though. He's going to intercept that. Now it's rolling towards the ZTG half. Turbo up to Grayson. It's long gone. Here's Zoid. Not quite able to do anything after that demo. Turbo, really slow shot. Tries to get the 50. Zoid's going to bang that one home. Quick and dirty for ZTG to take the lead.
I almost wonder if Turbo meant for Fizzy to block that to set up his teammate. I think that was a lucky play, or if he saw that coming.
Well, I believe his intention was to try to 50 it in, but knowing his teammates were back there, they were able to be in a position to take that rebound and just slot it in because the defense was so awkward. Another kickoff win. Yeah, that was a great kickoff from them. Give them a ball advantage here, but not quite able to do anything with it. Here comes Aspire. Fizzy gets it cleared away to the side. There's Gator jumping really early. Double tap opportunity. Zoid manages to keep on top of it. Now Grayson's up in the air. Tries to keep control, but he is not able to do so. Big banging clear. Zoid's going to catch that on the backboard. Now Fizzy's going to try to make something happen here. What's he going to do? Unfortunately, nothing. Turbo's going to clear that back to the other half. And that was a little anticlimactic.
You do hate to see it. And now the entire team on the orange corner here. Grayson looking for a shot. Gets it right past Sats. What a fantastic shot there from Grayson. They get the 2-0 lead with 4 minutes remaining. That's 2 goals in the first minute from ZTG.
It's only been a minute. We're 2 goals up. I might have to make some edits to my notes here real quick. Might be eating my words pretty fast.
I'm saying, Grayson is not one to give up. If I know him, and I don't, he's a player who loves to persevere. Like that one?
Yeah, I did. Laughing hurts. Anyway, Grayson on the wall does manage to get it past Fizzy. Goal is empty. Can he do anything with it?
Oh,
no. Why did he
Grayson.
pinch it? All he had to do was tap it to the side, man.
After I say so much about the man, and then you have to watch that, it almost hurts. Now it's Fizzy with a
And
shot open net.
Fizzy
Doesn't make it.
missed, and Gator
Gator was
cleans
there.
it up.
And I have sung praises of Gator and his ability to clean up shots, and there you see it once again. Fizzy misses off the bottom post, but Turbo gets locked into the net, and there's the shot from Gator.
Turbo tried for the squishy save, but he wasn't able to get to it fast enough. The shot power coming off of Gator's face manages to make that a difficult one for him.
Oh yeah, Gator's steel
big
grilled
miss
face
for
is up.
Zoid.
Gator's he's a powerful man with a powerful car. And here comes Grayson across the field, sending it all the way across into Fizzy, who has to defend here. Catches the ball, knowing that to contest him, he pops it up, and going onto the blue side, tries to dribble. It doesn't quite get that last touch that he wanted. Now it's Turbo taking up the side of the pitch, going down off the backboard. He's gonna try to go for a shot. Oh, but almost.
Almost not quite able to make it there. Now Sats has got the ball. Grayson plays it around him. Zoid, for some reason, clears it back over to Grayson, still letting Turbo just hit the free shot. That might cost them a little bit here. Good thing they have a little bit of an advantage here, but Sats coming, trying to take that away. Zoid sends that to the other side. Now Fizzy's got the ball. Turbo knocks it off. Here comes Gator. Never mind, he gets sent to the Narnia with that bump. Now we've got another opportunity for Zoid on offense to try to make something happen. Not quite. It's going to land on Gator. Gator's going to flick it past Grayson. Now it's off the wall. Gator's going to catch it again. He's 2-on-1. Gets dunked by Zoid's early challenge. Now Sats with an opportunity. Doesn't quite have the control. Turbo's going to pop that aside. Pop it over Fizzy. Fizzy's not there. Here comes Gator. And a mediocre at best clear is going to leave that pretty much dangle in front of their net. Not able to do anything with it, however, so I guess that works out. Gator big banging shot. Is anybody back? And it's wide anyway, so it's fine. Once again, ZTG too far forward, though. Had that been on target, I don't think he was saving it. They need to be careful of that. They've only got a 1-goal lead.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed on that last offensive play, ZTG, each player, back to back to back, took a shot at the net there, all of them pushing up even past the penalty box there. And when that ball turned around, they had to really hustle back and get back on defense there. And barely managed to scrape by without taking that last tying goal.
Yep, just another classic overcommitment issue. They just really need to sort that out. Quick shot by Turbo, not quite on target. And Gator not able to maintain possession. Grayson's going to dunk him. Turbo's now back in the corner, bumps Sats. And now it's centered, and Zoid not able to get the shot as Gator clears it off the side. Now it's center again. Zoid with a fake Turbo, quick shot opportunity, but Fizzy keeps him busy. Not able to do it. Looks like they both tried to fake each other out, lost a bit too much momentum, and not able to make the shot happen fast enough. But Fizzy almost gets the double. Not quite. Turbo's going to send that aside, keep playing it forward. Can he set up an opportunity for his teammate, or is he going to get a pass from the opponent? Almost. Grayson managed to almost get that on target. Not quite there. Pops up in front of the net. That was dangerous, but it's going to get cleared. No problem by Gator once again. Once again, we make it to the midline, and it gets sent. Actually managed to get a clear and back into the corner. Double opportunity. And they make anything happen here. They really need to. They've only got 40 seconds on the clock. They need a goal. Now here's Gator. He's got all the boost in the world. Pass down to Fizzy. Quick shot. Stopped by Turbo. Sats. Not able to get there in time. Now Aspire, nobody's back fast enough. They're trying their best. Can they do it? They do. Fizzy managed to stop it. Now Gator's backwards awkward. They need to get a goal, and they need that goal now, but Grayson is going to put a nail in the coffin on that one. 3-2-1 for ZTG.
Well, there you are. That's going to be most likely this game. And there's still 20 seconds left to play. I could be proved wrong. But if ZTG manages to scrape this one out, how's that going to affect the rest of the series?
If ZTG doesn't
stop talking, actually. Forget my question, actually. Don't scratch that.
That was a very quick kickoff goal for Team Aspire on behalf of Sats, or for Sats on top of behalf. I can't speak English.
For Sats on behalf
ball
of
went
Team
in
Aspire.
net. 3-2, 19 seconds.
Ball go net, go boom. Of course. Now 17 seconds, only down by 1 with the momentum. Sats looking for this. Oh my goodness. There was a non-zero chance that we tied it up there.
Brutal opportunity there. That I cannot believe that didn't go in. They've got another one, though, unless Grayson knocks it to the ground. It's still not over. Fizzy can keep it up. He does try his best, but Zoid's going to dunk him. Zoid's still up. It's still in the air. It hasn't touched down. Turbo sends it over, and it's down. ZTG takes this, and we are 3-2-1 going into the next match here.
My goodness.
Well,
Aspire down early, but
you asked me earlier if they were going to get that 4-0 reverse sweep, but I said no.
You did say no.
Now, they've got one.
They do have one.
They need 2 more. At least they need 3 more to win.
If you,
Can they
if you
get 3 more?
I mean, let's say it's a 50-50 each time. They do have the 1 in 8 chance. And that's not ridiculous. I mean, that's not actually how the stats work, but we can pretend they are.
Hey, they've got a chance here. They've got solid momentum built off of that. But if Aspire turns up the heat like they did in the first most of this series, ZTG is going to have to struggle. And, well, for the sake of our entertainment, I do hope ZTG does manage to pull something out of the hat here. But, and they? That's the important question.
It just seemed like the ZTG offense really just put Aspire on their butts there. They were just really
did.
pushing it down. And when Aspire managed to break through and get offensives, they had opportunities, but for the most part, ZTG had it locked down on the orange side.
Yeah, and even the stats showing that one, it was a very close game regardless. It didn't really seem, as far as the stats go, that either team held a sizable advantage over the other any which way. So it is very nice to see both teams have a closer game than what we saw in a couple of the previous ones.
And frankly, just for the mental, it's nice to not have a 4-0 by Aspire.
Oh, most definitely. Definitely do not want to get 4-0'd at any point in time. Got to at least get something on the board.
Absolutely. And here comes ZTG with an early pressure on the orange side. Turbo crossing it down to Zayat. Zayat not quite getting it, but Grayson's there. No one gets the touch, though, and it's Aspire pushing it back down. Maybe the double tap off the board here for Fizzy? Not quite.
Close, but not happening. Unfortunately, did not manage to capitalize on that one, but there will be plenty of opportunities to come. Only 30 seconds past here so far. Both guys trying to figure out who's taking that ball here for STG, but I guess looked like that decision was made for them instead. Now here's a dangerous opportunity, but nobody's there to do anything with it. Rolls off the top of his car and hands it to Sats, but Sats not able to do anything either. Now Fizz is going to bang it up to Sats. Sats quick shot opportunity, but it is wide, and Zoid's going to clear it even farther to the side. Now here's Fizzy, pre-flip off the wall, tries to get it across, but Turbo intercepts, sends it up to Gator. Gator does not maintain possession, but Sats is going to come in and try to do something with it. Nice 50, but not quite exactly what he needed. Here's Fizzy in the corner, jumping off, gets it past one. He's trying to get out of the way, give Grayson Gator a shot. Gator just managed to dunk the daylights out of that ball. I'm really surprised he found the slot.
My goodness. That is such a beautiful setup. You see both ZTG members trying to cross there, get the block. Almost a poetic moment there as the cars
almost indeed
fly across the screen. Now it's Grayson on the initiative, trying to get one through, but Fizzy knocks it all the way across to Gator, who's on the offensive. It's left to Zayat to block that one. Now it's Zayat on the offensive again, pushes it into the corner, tries to get a center, taps it. Grayson's there, not quite managing to get a shot onto the goal, but the ball stays right above the net there. Now it's Turbo going up, trying to find something, goes into the corner. It's Sats with the ball. He's going to go for the bump, bumps him, but the ball goes too far across. No opportunity for a goal, as the ball just swings back and forth like a pendulum, never quite getting to the middle where they need it to be.
Not quite where they need it to be. You are, in fact, correct, but there is still plenty of opportunity left here to go. Here's Fizzy trying to get it past, but Grayson's going to send that aside. Not a problem. Now here's Gator trying to center it. Zoid waiting right there for it, managed to catch it. And whose ball is this going to be? Zoid managed to get there first. Sats sends it over to the side. He gets the boost. He's going to try to maintain possession, but he sends it a little bit too far. Zoid's going to take that one away from him. Now here comes Fizzy, tries to get it over to Gator. Gator is turning around back towards defense. Here's Grayson cutting him off. Gator on the back wall manages to clear it to the side. Zoid corner up and out and down. He does not manage to get a pass opportunity out for his teammates, so Sats is going to take that booming clear towards the ZTG half, but nothing coming out of it. Lots of back and forth. Like you said, we're playing a game of ping pong, but Grayson with a wonderful pick is going to shoot that one in. Not a problem. Grayson and Gator putting in the most work for each team here so far.
Absolutely, and really, throughout this whole tournament, you've seen those two really shine on respective teams, really putting in an impressive amount of play there, especially on the offensive from both of them. Two fantastic scores. And now it's 1-1, 2.5 minutes left. This is ZTG's tournament life. If they lose, it's all over, and Aspire takes home the money. Aspire fighting to take home the money. And we'll see how this one turns out as Fizzy manages to bump one in. Zayat barely, but the skin of his teeth blocking that one. And Turbo's going to try to clear this one out here. Or put it back in his own corner, whatever he wants to do.
Little questionable on that decision there from Turbo on ZTG. Definitely should have just left that ball alone, let his teammate hit it. He had a much better opportunity. But it works out for him so far as they do manage to get it over to the Aspire half. But Sats is going to turn it around real fast. Pass over to Gator. Open net opportunity. Grayson not able to get there in time, and Gator scores. And Aspire 2-1.
Look at this pass from Zats. Just absolutely beautiful. Sees the net, but sees his teammate in an even better position. Does not take the shot. Passes it to Gator instead. Gets the goal. It's going to be 2-1 with 1 minute 46 seconds remaining in favor of Aspire.
Phenomenal way to get this going here. They've got less than 2 minutes to go. All they've got to do is either hold on to the lead, maybe try to get another one, a little bit of cushion.
Oh, well, no more of that lead.
Grayson's going to put that back to a tie game. Nice little team play opportunity comes out for ZTG. Beautiful pass, beautiful placement on the shot. Nothing Gator could do about it.
This is a beautiful game. It's a call and it's an answer, goal for goal, going back and forth on these possessions. Minute 30 left. It is a tie game. And it does not look like ZTG, despite Aspire's efforts, wants to give anything up here. They really want to stay in this.
They most assuredly do. Both teams trying their best, and it shows. Very close games here from everybody. Gator, quick shot opportunity. Zoid managed to turn around, get a catch on that, passes over to Turbo. Turbo's up on the wall. He's trying to do something with it, but he does fall off. But now Grayson's going to play it out of the corner. It's going to give possession to Fizzy. Zoid with a nice 50. Can anybody get up to it in time? No, they cannot. Sats is going to send that off to the side. Grayson ready to center it once again. That's a big clear towards the net. Turbo managed to turn that aside. Give it to Zoid. Zoid off the wall. He's got a musty, but not able to really do a whole lot. He does manage to get it past, but Gator's going to take possession of it and take it back the other way. Now a shot opportunity for Gator. Grayson does manage to stop it. Grayson's going to play it into the corner. Zoid up on the wall. Sats intercepts that. Now it's in front of the blue half. Quick shot opportunity. Gator's already back, however, and not quite able to make anything happen with it for ZTG. Another opportunity, but Sats is going to clear it away once again.
Obviously, Gator trying to get that redirect into the goal there, doesn't quite get it. Stays in the blue corner as Grayson finds it, tries to knock it out. Sats is there to intercept it, however. Zayat finally manages to get it out of his side. Now it's Gator on the defensive end trying to block something, make something happen. Air dribbling. He has Sats next to him. Sats off the wall. 9 seconds left to tie a game. And it's Zayat who has the ball in this whole mess. Gets deflected by Fizzy. Now it's going to... Looks like it's going to be the end of regulation time as the... Looks like it's the end of regulation time as ZTG wins this one off the back of a fantastic goal by Zayat. My goodness.
Zoid upside down comes flying into the midfield in front of the Aspire net, manages to pop it up over the defense and win that game. Honestly, I can't believe they managed to do that. That was nuts.
No, is it Zoid or, am I saying it wrong? Is it Zoid or Zayat?
Zayat? Probably more right. I'm probably saying it wrong, to be honest with you. But
regardless of how you say it, the one thing to say about him is that it was a beautiful goal.
Beautiful goal for sure. Fantastic moves from them. Now it's 3-2. They're getting close. Maybe they do it. One more and they're tied. One more loss and they're out. Which is it going to be?
Quite frankly, I think that ZTG has momentum on this side. It is the Cinderella story coming in out of the loser's bracket after clawing your way back on a fantastic winning streak here. And despite being down by a game, they've been winning. They have momentum here. And Grayson has been showing out. And despite Aspire's best efforts, they can't shut down that offensive.
They cannot. Aspire's been trying their best, but ZTG in these last couple of games are really showing that they've got what it takes. The question is, can they do it again? And if they do, can they do it again after that? They're climbing up that mountain. They're halfway there. They're doing a lot better than they were 2 games ago. But can they maintain?
If ZTG manages to win this game, if they bring it to a Game 7 against Aspire, I think they have so much momentum. Aspire has so much pressure on them after losing 3 games in a row. I think that if ZTG can take this one home, I think they'll take home the whole thing.
You know, if they manage to win this one as well, I think I might have to agree to you. But the amount of times I've seen a reverse sweep happen, they've managed to bring it back to like game number 7 and then just throw after winning 3 in a row. I mean, still, you never know these days. Very excited to see how this is going to play out. Both teams trying to find the momentum here in the early start. Grayson's going to pop it up. Turbo's already there. He's going to try to play it, but it's going to get sent all the way down. Can Zoid get back in time, or is he going to get dunked? He does manage to do so. Dangerous opportunity set aside. Here's another opportunity, but now you got me questioning myself. I'm going to keep saying Zoid until somebody tells me how to actually say it, just because it's easier. Now here comes Turbo trying to save it aside. He does manage to do so. Gator up in the air. Grayson's going to dust him to that ball. Now Fizzy's all the way back. He's going to try to clear this out. He's going to try to slow play it. Does manage to do so. Pass it over Gator. Gator up in the air. 40 boost to go. Can he do something? He misses his flip. So it's going to
see that off the ball.
So it's going to bang that down there. Not quite able to make it. That's a big booming clear, but Grayson's back up.
Almost saw a fantastic shot there from Gator. That redirect off the top with a lot of speed. Unfortunately blocked right at the goal line. But fantastic effort there. Shows how quickly a game like this can just swing in one's favor. And now
the game does swing.
Game does. Now it's Gator up in the air. Grayson knocking it away from him. Sat's trying to chase it, but Turbo gets there first. Trying to set something up for his team, but Fizzy's there off the wall to prevent him from doing anything of the sort. Sats clears it across. Gonna get that mega boost, gonna try to cross it across the field. Now it's Turbo on the defense, but he's not really in position where he needs to be. A fantastic opportunity here, but Zaya is going to take it apart as they bring it back onto the orange side. And Zaya looking for a shot taken away by Gator once again. Goodness me. It just goes back and forth, one net to the other. Every 10 seconds or so, you're looking at a different color.
It is back and forth, back and forth. Almost half the game has elapsed here so far. No goals yet, plenty of opportunities. Here's another long, booming clear, and that's open, but they are going to get back to it in time. This Grayson is and not quite able to make it. A shot opportunity here, blocked aside by Fizzy. Once again, trying to make something happen. Does not quite manage to get it past the defense. Fizzy plays it up, Turbo sets it aside. Sat's up on the walls, going to try to get it past, but it's going to get set aside once again. Maybe an opportunity here for a double, but not quite able to make the touch that he wanted. Gator's still on the ball. He's got even more boost after grabbing that mid, but Zio's going to pop that up, and it is gone. There's a big demo for Gator. That could be a problem for them, but they still got the offense. Nobody's back. Turbo, quick shot, and it is set aside. Now Grayson, quick shot, and Zio is up, and it is down. What a great team play. Each one of them got a touch on the ball. Each one of them more important than the last on that touch, and phenomenal placement. Managed to get it around Fizzy. 1-0 for ZTG.
And I feel the need to bring up, I feel like so many times this match, you just see after the turnaround, it's just an open net almost every time after like some sort of close goal. And here we do have the players asking for a pause. And
not quite sure what's going on here. Unfortunately, the game is going, so there's not really a whole lot we can do about it right now.
Looks like Grayson is disconnected.
Might be a bit of disconnect. Can they stop it? Hopefully. There's Grayson. He is out of here.
Aspire being good sports, I think.
Unfortunately, he was already here in the game, so there's not a lot that can be done. His teammates are going to have to hold on for dear life while Grayson tries to get back in here.
I do recall writing in the tragedy in the story as well. The the disconnect.
Every good story's got one. And speaking of tragedy, that's misses that shot by a mile. This is not good for Team Aspire. They're getting 2v1 pretty hard here.
I mean, keep in mind, CTG has the lead. I was going to stop myself. I thought they were going to score there, but there was no goal to be had. If CTG could just hold on for 40 more seconds, they win this game.
They will, and they'll have done that with a man down, and they might have the opportunity. What a save. They're still in this. This is absolutely insane. That demo could be problematic. It's just Turbo for just a second here. Fizzy trying to demo him once again. Doesn't manage to do so. Zoid is still there, but Gator misses the shot by a mile. Team Aspire missing shot after shot after shot here. Now Sats is just trying to harass the daylights out of the defense. He's playing dirty, but you got to do what you got to do when you're losing in a reverse sweep like this. Grayson's still not back. No idea where he is. His teammates are fighting for their life. 10 seconds to go. They've almost done it. Do they have the last 7 seconds left? Can they keep it going? Turbo's going to put it to the side. 3 seconds to go. Zoid's just got to get this down to the ground. He's got to get this out of here. Can they do it? They do.
Goodness.
And somehow, a 2v3, they come out on top after scoring a goal before Grayson died.
2 full minutes after Grayson's unfortunate departure from this God's green earth. Goodness me.
Unfortunately, Grayson has disappeared without a trace. We're going to try to figure out what's going on here. Might
We
take
do not believe
a
him to be dead.
quick second.
Those
But we do not know.
concerned viewers. No.
Yeah, he's not actually dead, we don't think. He's just not here currently.
He could be. He could be dead. We don't
Did
know.
he get back in here? I don't believe so.
Not quite yet.
Round counts just for the moment left, so no remake. He will be back. Okay.
All
right. So they're just trying to get him back in here. Overall, very impressive that they managed to keep that going for as long as they did. Quite honestly, I really thought they were going to get scored on by Aspire, and that was going to be the end of it. That would have been awful.
I think everyone in this lobby thought they were going to get scored on by Aspire. Goodness me.
Yeah, that is an impressive show from Turbo and Zai. Now I don't even know how to say it. You messed me up so bad. I may have been wrong the entire time, but now my brain can't read. His Steam is updating apparently, so we are going to have a couple of minutes here that we are going to have to wait for this to happen. So real quick, I think we're going to send this to a break while we try to get him back in here. So bear with us. We'll be right back.
Rest in peace. Game 7's underway now.
Yeah, sorry about that in advance, guys. Unfortunately, Grayson got disconnected, stuck in an update, and that's pretty much it for him. So we did have to find a sub here. We've got Chili subbing in for Grayson, and this started pretty much immediately. And we are in game number 7. This is tied up. Both teams had an interesting run on that last one. Unfortunately, Aspire not able to capitalize on the 2v3. And, well, here we are in game number 7. ZTG hopefully can keep up their momentous return to this series that they had going before Grayson got disconnected.
That's
Hopefully
true.
the new teammate doesn't throw him off too much.
Yeah. To remind everyone, ZTG came from the losers bracket, was down 3-0 against Aspire, have come back and won the last 3 games. The last one, 2 versus 3 for the last minute, and now we're here in Game 7 with ZTG having a 1-goal advantage with a new sub, because Grayson may or may not still be with us on this earth. So it is time for us to decide this final.
R.I.P. the homie Grayson. I'm sure he's okay, and we'll see him again sometime. But for right now, his team's going to have to clutch up without him. And both teams just trying to figure it out. Nice little demo here for Gator against the new guy, Chili. Sats is going to try to take that, but he's going to get dusted by Zia. And Gator's going to take that out of the corner. He's up in the air. He's got the reset, maybe? No, not quite. But he does get an air dribble bump, kind of. And that is going to try to set something up. Not quite. Nice 50 for Sats against Chili. Turbo's going to clear that off to the side. Now it's coming back again. Chili's in net by himself. Does manage to get the clear. It's up to Zoid. He's trying to set something up. He does manage to get close, but not quite able to get the final touch. Gator sends that to the side. Now here comes Chili. Send it to the back wall. Fizzy's going to send that away. Fizzy's going to bang that up to the stratosphere towards Sats. Sats misses the ball or got a really light touch. One of the two, but it's either way. It's set aside.
I think it rolled off his grill.
It might have very well. Either way, it was a very light redirect. Zayot's got an opportunity here to try to get a pass going, but not quite. Fizzy just kind of rolling it in front of his net and leaving it there. Chili not quite the touch he wanted, but Chili almost an actual good touch. Almost got the goal there right as I opened my mouth, but not quite.
The touch off the wall, just off the post, but there comes Zayat off the wall, slamming it down into the goal, giving them a 2-0 lead. Certainly, Aspire not too happy about that.
Aspire is a little bit salty, but realistically, they need to clear their mental right now. They don't. It is what it is at this point. You've got to play your game, and you need to win this, or you've thrown a best of 7 from the winners final with an advantage. You don't want to be that guy, but it looks like they're gonna be that guy anyway. So
the mental's boomed.
He is just on a tirade. They are destroying Aspire, ripping them apart piece by piece by piece.
If we can get some 07s in chat, some salutes for the mental of Aspire here. That is... Oh, man.
Another quick shot opportunity for Gator, not quite able to make the contact that he needed. Now Fizzy by himself against Turbo, does manage to get around it, but here comes Chili. He's going to try to slow play it low and almost gets away with it, but it is set aside. Now Gator's by himself, gets sent aside by Zoid. Now a lot of demos coming out. Boom, 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 back and forth. An opportunity for Zoid to set something up here. It's going to waterfall down. He's going to get the double, and it's in.
Boom,
he is
boom,
on
boom,
a tirade. 3 goals, 4 shots. An absolute menace on the pitch right now.
He really has his sights on the goal.
I don't think my mic picked up how hard I just slapped myself in the face with that face palm, but my God, do you have any children? Because that was a very bad dad joke, but Chili, long bomb from way far away, is going to just finish that up. Not too bad at all. This is 5-0, 2 minutes left. Man, I think after that little break and intermission we had, it is no bueno.
No, I don't think so. The Aspire squad asking for the best of 7 to restart, but I don't think that's going to be possible here. This does seem like it's going to be the last game of the series.
Big Wade in chat says, I'd be fuming Aspire, more like fuming. You are correct, man. They are big mad, and I can understand why they would be. Unfortunately, it just is what it is. Player disconnects in the last minute, and, well, we are here to broadcast some great Rocket League for you guys, so we do everything we can to make sure that we still have our matches to play.
And we certainly broadcasted Rocket League.
We did, in fact, broadcast some Carball today. But we do want to see somebody come out on top here, and although this is a wee bit of a blowout here in the end, it just kind of feels like Aspire's really not trying also. They seem to be a little bit distracted by their situation and their grievances towards it, which I can understand, but they need to clear this out. You've got a minute, guys. You ain't got no goals. You need to figure your life out ASAP. This is not a great place to be.
Quite frankly, I wouldn't be surprised if the Aspire squad all started default dancing in their cars at this point in the game. 45 seconds left, not much to be done.
If you can show me how to default dance in a Rocket League car, I will give you $20 right now.
Hold on, let me do some intense Googling.
All right. Man, this is just unfortunate to watch. It kind of feels like they've just given up. I mean, they are literally sitting in their net. They have, in fact, given up. It is most unfortunate to see. It's not how you want to see such a run end up. And Chili's just going to shoot it anyway. Just absolutely no need whatsoever. The game's over. Just let the clock run out. But he's like, you know what? You're going to park there. I'm going to just score it anyway. And you guys can just kind of shove it, unfortunately. Little, quite the move by the new guy in the tournament.
Yes. 13 seconds left, 6-goal difference. It does seem like there won't be anything left. I did send a video of the Rocket League car doing the default dance to our producer.
Oh, God.
If you do want to see that.
I don't think I do, but that hurts. I would have rather not know that that existed. All right. GG to ZTG.
Certainly one of the matches of all time.
Certainly one of the matches of all time is correct. That's pretty much all I got to say about that one, Chief. I'm going to be honest. It is not the way any of us thought that was going to go. It seems that somebody broke into my apartment last night and it changed the script on us. So,
but a big thank you to our sponsor at Trolley for making this tournament possible, and for providing us with the means to do something like this. And any last words from you, Doc?
Not particularly. Like I said, it's just an interesting way for that to all have panned out. It's unfortunate. That's pretty much all I got to say. But I appreciate everybody that stopped by and watched. I think we are going to head out. And thank you once again to Nick NCS for the production. My co-caster here, MB, appreciate your time. And thank you again, as you said, to Trolley for sponsoring this event. Thank you all very much, and we'll see you next time.